So when we last left off, our intrepid space heroes entered a town that was mostly abandoned except for all the people who were still in it, but had been fucked into submission and just mind broken by what appears to be tentacle gangbangs. You fought some mean dogs and then some pirates underneath the town who had apparently blown a hole in the government building. Not really sure why, but underneath the building you found some sort of ancient structure wherein the pirates were holed up alongside a Dr. Elenio, the individual you were sent down here to rescue. You convinced the pirates to surrender, mostly by waggling your collective dicks at them. And yeah, that's where we left off.
Look, if it fits, I sit.
Yeah, that's how that works. Wait, you're not a cat. Get
Well,
out
I
of here,
mean,
Bjorker.
I still like sitting.
You're a
On
dog.
dicks.
Yeah. Yeah. I sense nothing but facts here.
Alright,
What is
so
not being facts?
the one pirate who isn't broken has put his weapon down, so...
To be fair, wasn't he the salamander rifle one whose gun shit out on him?
No, you guys actually waggled your dick at that guy too,
Oh
until
yay.
you talked him down. The
Dick
the
waggle.
one guy who didn't break is this random grunt over here.
Fair enough.
Yay for random grunt. You had the strongest will out of everyone.
He did. He didn't even get nicked the entire time.
No, because nobody fucking attacked it.
Smash cut to whatever monster we're fighting, popping up and just devouring him first.
Smash cut to
seen, like,
inside
deep
of his
blue.
armor that's
I
just
mean-
full of horrible tentacle monster.
To smash cut to him smashing.
I mean, yeah, but... Speaking of smashing,
Smash.
Yes.
so both Squigs and Judas have a pirate of their own now.
Yeah.
I do have to ask if you're going to let them get off, because if you get off during a short rest, then you get your resolve back.
You fucking kidding me? We haven't had anything to drink since we got here. Squeeze is going in all for that.
Alright.
Yeah. I don't know that I won anyone over. How do I do a heckin' resolve restore?
Well, you sit on some dick, or engage in one of your character's vices. Luckily, there appears to be plenty of dick to go around, so...
There he is. There he is.
I'm definitely gonna dick mine to multiple completions.
Okay.
And then
Instead,
you
though, I
have to
think
deal
that
with
I'll,
Vader who got their hit points back.
Wait, is it me or is Finn set to really quiet?
Finn is really quiet. I mentioned this.
Yeah.
Your mom's really quiet.
I mean, she has to be.
Wait, where the hell do you write vices and shit?
That would be flaw.
Now I'm louder.
Yay.
You still.
Yay!
But are you
Hey.
looter?
Look, shit's maxed out, so deal with it.
You still sound like you were dead on the inside.
I've only gotten like 5 hours of sleep last night, so yeah.
Oh.
Because I'm retarded.
Were you too busy being haunted by the submissions you were reading?
Oh man, there's a 85-page submission I got halfway through last night.
Oh god, which one is that?
It's the vamp sluts.
Oh god.
Is it good? Is it good? Is it good? Please say it's good.
Well, it's not even like vampires. It's more like Dominica style bellatrixes, but that look like vampires.
Oh.
I got Edge's attention. But the
Vampires.
writing isn't like Dominica quality. It's not bad, but it's not great.
Hype is severely lessened.
Yeah.
Nah. Well, I'm going to set a camera up to record Squigs and the pirate, and go over to this guy who was shooting me the entire time.
And I'm
Put
gonna
my
indulge in
Hands
my...
on my hips,
Okay.
and like so. We came down here. You guys were here, and there was some nerd doctor talking about local wildlife. So what's the deal? What's valuable? Gimme.
The The plant? That's what we came here for. It turns out it had a mind of its own.
Oh.
And
Ah,
at that, Elenia will nod and say, "Yes, I was trying to make contact with it before these brutes interrupted me."
wait. Plant that can think? I'm gonna be honest with you. The very idea is offensive to me.
Why
how
would
so?
that be?
Better plants than bugs.
Listen, if there's gonna be something green and talking, it better be a Galabani. That's all I'm saying.
Or Galatian,
Dragon,
you
I guess.
fucking...
I mean, Listen,
Or
there's lots
Galatian,
of
what
good
is with you?
options.
Yeah, there's lots of green people out there who
But if
talk,
you got,
you
if
dick.
you got leaves on you, I mean, produce some fruit or get out. So, Dr. E, you think we could make some money from this thing, or what?
Well, its secretions have a powerful aphrodisiac effect, as you've probably seen outside. When it felt that it was threatened, it crawled out of the depths here and started ransacking the town. The people topside have been reduced to submission by the overwhelming pleasure of it.
Hmm.
I mean, what do we do to capture a plant? We get some bees or something?
Or, first and foremost, do you happen to know a giant shark lady?
Ah, yes, Astra. Or Azra, rather.
Okay, just making sure that she is who she is.
Is,
Don't we
is
still
she
have her?
here?
Yep.
Oh.
Sure.
She seems concerned for a moment, then just smiles and says, "Well, I've never known her to leave a friend in danger, so I'm glad she did come." Speaking of coming,
Yeah, well, I mean... Actually, she's sort of been holding out on that front. I'm teasing.
Boo!
I'm
Boo to
teasing.
all of you for the obvious joke. Have some class.
I mean, a touch of class.
And then Squigs goes back to classily suck this guy's dick.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yes. Well, Serena is being kidnapped.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
I will sit in Bug Pony Company for some recovery, and also go over all those guns to make sure that they're actually raring to go.
alright, you guys can all recover your resolve. And your shields as well, if you took any shield damage. That goes for everyone.
Yep.
Even the squiggly one.
Even the squiggly one. I
actually
mean,
didn't take
let's
any
be
direct
honest. I
damage.
think Squigs can orgasm from sucking dick. He
You
is a
don't know that.
Galatian.
Ha!
You don't know
That'll
that.
show you. I put all my nerve endings in my dick-sucking lips. Oops.
There is no conceptual proof.
Ah, you lost all your hit points. Oh, you got it back.
It's not like I accidentally orgasmed away all my hit points. It's fine.
It's fine. Everything is fine.
Now with the new diet, come yourself healthy. I'm Dick Spanglin. Would you like to come yourself healthy?
Dick Spanglin.
Try Dick Spangle's new Jizmatic workout.
Oh my god. In
You can
physical-
work all the special
physical-
muscle groups. The glutes, the toots, and the boots.
Okay, I like that one. The rest of it is physical thing.
Become what you always wanted to be.
A whore. Anyway. So, what's the plan, party?
Well, we brought Dr. A down here and found Dr. E. I think we did our job. We should probably just pack up and go, huh?
Yep, that's the plan.
Wait,
Yeah,
you
I'm-
can't just go. This
Sure we
plant's
can.
still out there. It's the people here in town are doomed.
We were paid to bring you here and reunite you with your friend. Nowhere in the job description did it say saving an entire city and/or planet.
Oh, I
That being
want to
said,
help
if we
her.
had a lot of money just sitting around, we wouldn't say no to, more work.
Oh,
She points at the
guys.
black void and says, Those fellows had some sort of contract for the plant up. I don't really condone selling organics on the market, but I'm sure you can make some profit off of its secretions.
Well,
I
I
mean-
mean, beating up the Black Void and stealing their stuff, that's one thing, but like taking a job right out from under them, I think that might be a good way to get the higher ups to notice us. Seems dangerous.
It's a good way to get the shit assassinated out of here.
Besides, this is our space we're talking about, as if the world needs any more aphrodisiacs.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. We have plenty of them already. Not going to
Nah.
make any big money
But-
off introducing yet another one.
Too much of a sex thing.
I mean, you can. It chafes. It's called chafing.
Nah,
Here's the thing,
take
Squid.
the treatment. It'll take care of
Most of
that.
those things take a lot of money to produce, and they sell for quite a bit. If this plant is just pooping these aphrodisiacs out, we could just round it all up and put it in bottles and sell it on the street for virtually no cost. No overhead.
But still, even you were talking about how bad of an idea it is to get involved
Well, yeah,
with Black
but-
Void.
'Cause I don't like plants.
What is with you and not liking plants? Just
I bet a plant touched him once, but in a way he didn't like.
Hey, no one has any photographic evidence to prove that.
I bet you do.
Well, you don't know the passwords to my servers, so you'll never find it.
Oh, please, what if I were a Platinum Gold member?
Well, are you?
I don't know. With
Yeah,
the
that's
right
what I
amount
thought.
of engineering, I might be.
Subscribe or go fuck yourself. Anyway, yeah.
You'd rather
Oh.
hard bargain.
My vote is that we take all their gear and all their goods and what have you, sell for scrap, and maybe take their ship too, because that seemed pretty sweet. If we can find it somewhere around here.
my vote is to find some more capable people to handle this raving plant monster.
I mean, it doesn't sound like a monster per se.
Yo, Techmonger, would you describe this thing as a monster?
The Black Void guy starts to nod, but then the doctor interrupts. No, it's not a monster. It's just defending itself. These pirates try to attack it.
Said every scientific person ever. The point is, we don't want to be in its way.
Well, neither did the townsfolk, but they didn't have a choice. Please, you have to help them.
Squeegee, why do you look like a boy if you're a huge pussy?
First of all, I can go between the genders at my will. Second of all,
Yeah, but you look like a boy.
actually, no, I right now have like super huge boobs.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh wait, thank you for reminding.
Statement retracted.
We'll reshrink the boobs and go back to looking like a trap.
Oh, then I will say that.
The pirate you sucked off gets like 10 points towards his gaydometer.
All right. Still, I mean, if there's no reward in it, what's the point of waving our penises in danger?
Wait.
Who wouldn't wave themselves at danger? I don't know.
No,
Look,
no, wait.
I want to help people.
You're sick. There is no signal here. How the hell did they get a hold of any information on what's happening here then?
Hey,
I
Black
assume they're
Void
the ones
guys,
that
did
shut the
you
signal down.
did you dump the signal?
The techmonger nods.
Yeah.
Think you could, undump the signal?
Can't
shakes
stop
his
the
head.
signal, Mel.
How
Sorry,
come?
friend, our ship's broadcasting that, and we can't get back to it now.
And why can't you get back to it now?
Because they're not on a ship anymore, are they?
Cocksucker took off without us when he saw the plant coming for him.
Well, I guess that's what you get for working with a bunch of assholes.
Sounds like you got to do this plant thing.
But, Squigs, can't you, make multiple assholes all over your body?
I mean, I can, but that's not the
Just
point.
bristling with assholes.
Stinters for
bushel of
days.
holes.
I am confused as to what my body fluidity has to do with anything going on here.
Squigs is a master of rectomancy.
Look, guys, I mean, I'm okay with just doing a good deed. I'm sure that we're totally capable of handling this kind of thing.
Oh yeah,
And
sure.
it would be good advertising. And obviously, there ain't much fucking money out of it anyway. Exactly, Sin.
Okay, so first and foremost, it ran up the surface. So why are we still down here in this cold hellhole?
We shouldn't. We should be in our ship flying away drinking hot cocoa. But apparently everybody wants to play.
Oh my god, you're such a pussy.
I noticed you've been already told me that.
Let's do the thing. And
Fine.
plus, let's face it, I'm fairly sure that if you choose to be a bunch of whiny little bitches, then a contrived event will occur that will force us to fight the thing so that we don't look like a bunch of little bitches.
Why do you tempt the fates so?
Seriously, just take the adventure hooks.
Just do the thing. Just do the thing! It's a fucking playtest, you piece of shit.
Oh, the meta.
This isn't
How it
COC&D. You have infinite side quests to do. There's one
This
quest.
is the thing. This is the adventure path. You can't skip it.
I mean, you could, but I'd feel very sad.
Oh, the meta.
And you don't want to make Sagan sad because that makes me
I was about
annoyed.
to say, I very much want to make Saban sad. Because he owes me some sad.
And then Zanza got hit by a truck.
Damn it. Okay, fine. Gotta threaten my little fuck bunny.
Huh? Someone say my name?
No, not you.
Alright.
Anyways, fine. We'll fight this horrible plant monster.
Hey, so what sort of possessions do I own now? From that that pirate raider that's mine now.
God, are you just gonna throw her over your shoulder and take her with you?
Yes.
Alright. She has some armor that absolutely positively will not fit you under any circumstance because you're like twice her
Oh,
height.
That's fine.
She has a laser pistol and a cutlass. And a compad, but that doesn't work here because no signal.
Oh, that's fine. Alright, well, I'm not taking any of her shit then.
Okay.
Okay. So,
I'll just pick her up, like wrap an arm under her tits and impale her on my dick. Alright, let's do this.
if you're done
Bounce,
being a
bounce.
caveman, techmonger.
The guy, like, steps forward.
When we get you back to your crew, are you going to have any kind of sway whatsoever to let it be known that we did not screw you out of a deal and that the Black Void should not come and hunt us down?
He looks at his crew and says, well, none of my folk are dead, so got no reason to kill you, I guess.
Great.
Prefer you not kidnap my, co-worker there.
Well, she wanted to come along.
She makes some sort of blubbering noises and nods. Alright
us.
then, never mind. Never.
You and your harems.
Hey, this character is literally Harem's the character.
I mean,
Harem.
Harem, damn you, Harem's the bunny!
Gotta fuck fast.
Salute Aram.
Oh my god. Okay. So, plant thing's apparently up topside. Suppose we're supposed to go over and try to figure out how to deal with this.
alright. Let me grab up all your tokens. I assume Squigs is... Where's Squigs? There you are. And I'll just move you out of the way here. Alright, so with a little help from Dr. Elenio, about half an hour later the party is making its way out of the town and into the desert. She's given you a tracking mechanism she managed to cobble together that will allow you to track the airborne pheromones this plant creature produces.
Why did
And
you make a horndar?
yes, a horny dar.
It's just always the fucking needle's always in the red next to Judas.
Yeah,
Judas is
pretty much.
actually keeping us from fighting this thing.
To be fair, I am wearing a suit that used to be worn by one of the fuck pheromone Ron, so
To be fair, when Judas zips up his jumpsuit, all the pheromones are contained therein, so that it's
so that
not
you
an
can
issue.
bomb people with it.
Yeah, but then when I'm teasing people, I'm just dropping bombs basically.
Help! I'm dropping mad bombs. I just gotta really keep the stank suited up.
Judas's Judas just becomes a pheromone flamethrower in
Just
combat. It's fine.
flick that smegma all over the enemy.
Oh god, I hate the
Save
word
him.
smegma. I really do.
Save him. Can you just not be the worst for right now? That'd be great.
That got visceral reaction out of me.
Just
I
'cause I
really
want
am
my
knocked
juice
out
out.
with the word
I haven't even heard what Fenn's saying, but I can hear the emotion. Alright, anyway.
The worst.
I'm gonna write sucking the cheese off Sirius dick now.
Okay. Could you also make a variant where it's peanut butter instead?
See that the peanut butter one actually works, but honestly, it would be the other way around.
No, that's
No,
why.
it's
There's
fine.
that in
Siri
there.
accuses you of
But
being a racist, and she puts
if
peanut
no-
butter
So
on
you
it.
have to lick peanut butter up her knob.
We would get banned by Patreon if we did that.
Anyway, so, like, half an hour later, you are making your way through the desert when you come to what looks like a cave entrance to the north, surrounded by some old, system buoys
Just have fun.
Explain later.
on top
Ben.
of pillars, and a bunch of these long, sort of palm tree-looking things. And near this cave entrance, there's a bunch more people, probably townsfolk, that have been splattered on the ground, just coated with cum.
Well, that is very messy right there. Although we are currently in the other map.
Any of it any good?
Any good? The cum?
Come.
Yeah, do you want to walk over and take a peek?
I mean, how far away are they?
Right now, they're probably about 15 meters away.
I take it you're still in the. Since we're up on the surface, you're riding underneath, and you.
Yeah. Going that far involves being not under Inyo's protective carriage, so how about no?
Okay, well, the lustometer is pointing in that general direction, so perhaps the
if we're
creature is in
going
the
over-
cave. Yeah, you're going by the creatures, but it's just a question of do you want to like go over there and sample the merchandise, or like just make your way to the cave?
Samples
Is there a map for this or?
Well, there is now, because as Squigs goes over and
God damn it.
starts to be like, let me just slip on out here and get me some delicious genetic material here. One of the individuals who's been planted on the ground just sits stock straight up and just looks at you with these big, like, pink-colored eyes. And you see from her mouth
Unity.
comes out a very long plant-like tentacle that just flicks at you like a snake's tongue.
Wow, I'm not sure if that is kinky or fucked up.
It can be both. That seems to be a lot of everything that we witness here in space.
That's a good point. Anyway, guess what time it is?
Time for me to run the fuck away.
Time for me to put down my pirate.
Hey, wait, where are the boards?
My Borks are on the ship because I need to spend time repairing them because they got fucking destroyed.
They
No,
got
I mean, okay,
wrecked.
boards. You're not underneath.
Oh.
That's what I mean. It's like, get on there.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, God damn it.
Oh, they rolled really well for initiative. Alright, yeah, if everyone make a reflexes check for initiative, just throw that up on the old board.
Damn it. Well, there's my one.
Well, holy
It's
shit.
gonna be one of those fucking sessions.
Hello,
We all know
Agita.
it.
Yep. No, it's
Nice
fine.
to
Adge
meet
rolled a
ya.
whole 5. It's fine.
What's the Excel sheet?
But I just meant to do really the worst at initiative, and this time I did.
DCL, search for sheet template.
All right, thank you.
It's Adventures in Tainted space character sheet template. Use the full name.
There we go.
Oh god, that's
Had it
such
in
a-
my history, but didn't know what to search for.
How many spreadsheets do you have?
Don't
I
want to
have
answer that.
fucking shit ton of them
I
myself.
have an immense amount of spreadsheets.
I have too many is the answer. Far too fucking many. I will never
Jesus
judge
Christ.
someone for the amount of spreadsheets they have.
Ah,
I have like
now I
10.
remember.
Oh,
Where's Astra?
sweet summer child.
Astra's taking Dr. Elenio back to the ship to, make sure she's safe.
Okay.
You're on your own this time. So
If
speaking
any
of
of them
which,
have any knowledge of fixing up robots, then I will ask them to patch up my Bork bots so that they can come help whenever they're available.
so yeah, 3 ousers bristling with tentacles coming out of their mouths and lower
Oh,
parts.
no.
The
No,
Black
this ain't my
Void
finish at
pistols
all.
are laser pistols.
Help.
Oh,
Guys,
that's
this
much
one isn't
true.
my fetish.
Oh no. It's okay, they'll just turn you into a doll afterwards.
No!
Destroyed.
So what's going on?
These 3 are making tease attacks at you.
Oh. Oh god.
Luckily, Squigs is a bastion
Jesus
of willpower,
Christ.
right?
Okay, I just get to die apparently.
How about you stop saying that? How about you stop saying that, Wizard?
Thank you very much, Scowl, for fucking. Oh my-
Jesus Christ!
Owned.
Okay, well, yeah. I guess that's gonna happen.
19, 15, 20, 777.
Alright, so you get hit with 3 max damage tease attacks, and you take the aroused condition from the crit. Yeah, so...
God, it was nice having a Squigs on our team. Do you remember when we used to have that guy? I miss
That
him.
Jesus fucking Christ. Thank you
That's
for
what you get for actually investigating something doing nothing wrong
the
there.
one time.
Alright,
the
and
one time.
the 3
Okay,
bunny boys are
okay,
gonna come
yeah.
over here and wiggle their wangs at Judas.
DCL, do you remember
I heard
Shadowrun?
my name.
Yeah, you're getting teased at.
What's your will defense?
Tab. Will defense 9.
Okay, so you get hit 3 times.
That's fine. It's nothing.
Yeah, I mean, you take 14 less damage over 3
I
attacks.
take 11 damage.
Cool.
'Cause I have a defense
Focus?
against that somehow, I think. Yeah, I have one point of focus.
Alright,
I would have
Squigs.
It's right there. Right. So time to run.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Is there a disengage action?
So there is, but I will tell you that these individuals don't have any sort of weapons on them, so they can't opportunity attack you.
Okay, then I'm
I have
just
a
gonna.
question. Where
Mhm.
are the Black Voids?
Not with you, that's for damn sure.
And we're going after the thing that they want, and they're not hanging with. It's like,
No, they're going
Ah.
home. You fucked their shit up. And took their weapons.
How are they going home? They just told me they couldn't get to their
Wait.
ship to disable their thing. No, don't tell
They
me.
all die in a cave.
Yeah, the
Okay.
cave collapses
So we
in
took
after
the
you
waste-
are in there, and they all die. The end.
okay, so we took the weapons, so it means I get to use the big guns. Yay!
Yeah, if you want
Am
to
I
have a
able to
laser
fix up
pistol,
that fix up that salamander rifle?
nope, it's broken forever.
Damn it.
No,
Well,
I deny your claim, Steven. I superimpose my own over.
Alright, you can have a salamander rifle that acts as a club.
I will call you X-Shooty Bernie. Your name is now
Wait,
Smashy.
how did it break? Oh,
I
It
believe it
shit out
overcharged
well.
itself and blew the barrel up.
Yeah.
Because he was using his overcharge attack and rolled a nat 1, so his gun blew up. Anyway, so Squigs, you run away. Do you just double move?
Yeah, I double moved to run the fuck away. I
Alright.
assume I double moved. How much can I move in one turn? Like
6 meters.
Yeah, then I double moved. I double moved the fuck away.
Alright, so the 3 Gravane ones are going to bounce their boobs at Enyo.
Good God, that's a lot of lusto butts.
Yep. Alright, looks like at least 1 hit. What's your will defense?
11.
Alright, so 2 hits. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, T's
See,
attacks are really
Lust is
strong.
way too fucking strong now.
I
And
mean,
my armor's way too fucking shit.
I
so
mean, I think
that's
this is
2
more an
2,
issue
that's
of I'm
10.
rolling like fire, but yeah.
Yeah, but there's no way to mitigate it, and the armor and the damage reduction that exists is non-existent. So I took 10 there.
I mean, the whole point of Lust is that it's supposed to do less damage, but go past armor.
No, go
Well,
through
go past
shield.
shields, yeah. You should have armor that
Yeah,
can
see.
Your
resist
focus is your
Yeah.
resistance against.
Yes.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, the thing is, I have focus on one item. That's because I have the Atma armor.
hmm
But that's the single highest one there is.
And that's
It's
what,
nothing
like
higher.
3 focus?
No, it's 2 focus only.
Okay, well, still, I mean, that's taking out
Yeah.
a third of every attack that you take. Again, it's just like I'm rolling max damage every goddamn time.
Same as the dice need to be burned.
Yeah,
It just
like,
needs to be this is look. Saban has what we like to call one-shot enders. Really, if he wants his game like playtested, he should have someone else be the DM for it, so that the fucking NPCs don't slaughter everyone.
Jesus Christ.
See?
You're fine. Alright, Judas. You know, God,
Like if you have a
Sanctuarized if
grenade
lust
or
attacks are
something,
still
that'd
not
be useful right
balanced,
now.
right?
So I think full auto, it's disadvantage, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 15 to hit there for 16 damage,
Okay.
and a 13 to hit for 18 damage.
Alright, let's see.
And,
I think
I guess
those
that
are
guy's the
both gonna hit.
closest one, so
Sure. Alright, you drop them. No problem there. Pew pew.
just straight up Duke Nukeming this shit.
What, waiting forever to turn up and then being a piece of shit.
Stay away from my women.
Oh, that right.
I think that's one way to go. Alright, Far.
Okay, well, we got a lot of these lust morph dealy things. So that says to me, weak against lust. I'm gonna step forward and activate the old implant.
Gonna introduce him to Mean Green again.
We'll pop it. Oh, I already took that guy out. And I no longer have 4 targets, so I guess we'll have to do 3. Go right there. And we'll just start left and go around clockwise.
Sounds good. Alright, that's a definite hit. Alright, you're making 4 attack rolls, so I guess the
Oh,
last one
my
doesn't
mouse
count.
is double clicking randomly. So
Okay, that's fine. Well, they're all hits, and you are correct. They do, in fact, take extra less damage.
Hasn't your mouse been doing that for a while now, Atch?
yeah, I ordered a new one. It's coming next week.
Too much World of Warcraft.
The right mouse button doesn't hold down when I hold it down, and the left mouse button randomly double clicks when I single click it. So I think it's reached the end of its life. It's about 4
Yeah, it
years
sounds
old,
like
so-
it's been pretty shacked.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, you unleash your psychic powers and fill these 3 with lust. Enyo.
Okay, I'm gonna try to take them out then.
Alright.
Since we had a rest and all that shit,
Mm-hmm.
correct?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Guys have
I
had a
should
short
try
rest.
to action. Yeah, I'm gonna try to action search this shit, so
Sounds good.
that one and then that one.
Alright. That's a solid hit, and thanks to the AoE damage, drops it.
Okay, next one.
Another solid hit. That drops a Lustomorph. They flop onto the ground, screeching and spurting plant fluids out of their wangers. It seems they're somewhat
no.
masochistic.
No, gross.
Serena.
They're so gross.
Aw, come on, they're cute. They just want to fill you with
No.
plant love.
No. All right, let's see here. Who's the one that's doing a heck and flirt at my gal?
Let's see, I believe it was the Gravains who were doing that.
All right. Pew. 18 for 7 on the most wounded, most resolveless one.
Alright, that's a hit, but does not quite drop her. Just gives her a little thrill. And
Damn.
so those two will
Are
come up here.
are those thrills at least multiplying?
So they're going to come up here and try and seduce you into, putting the guns down, just having some fun. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I don't know, Saban. Do you think? What are the odds of being? Oh, for fuck off. Okay. How much focus do I have? I think it might be a lot from the salute.
You have negative focus.
Oh, for shit's sake.
Yeah, the slutware gives you negative.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I have 4 defense instead.
I'm telling you, latex jumpsuit, it's always the right idea.
No, my Incapable boss has just got fucking ball of defense, and it gives me extra flirt power.
Yep,
be
it
fair,
just
I'm
also
worried
makes you very
It just
vulnerable.
also
to us.
makes me a fiery ball of lust. Yes. Okay, so sure, I take 15 damage. No, 13 damage even.
Hey man,
Oof.
if you dress for sex, you're ready for sex.
That's what the Lustomorphs thought.
I just dress for sex because I have an incredibly fine, sense of style.
Alright. So one of the blue boys is going to try and offer his Yowie hole to Far. See if I can actually press the enter button. Hey, a miss.
Always with the yowie hole.
And the other will try and continue seducing Judas. Hey, see, there you go. There's more normal dice rolls. Squiggly.
I'm going to shake my fist at the clouds.
Damn you, clouds! They're all sexy. They're shaped like dicks.
It's
I
true.
want to shoot this one.
Alright.
Pew pew it. Give it what it wants by shooting it in the dick.
Okay, well,
I'll tell you what it was.
it's a hit. Faux show. Alright. You give him a little zap. And yeah.
Does it take bonus damage from getting shot in the dick?
Unfortunately, he's a Lapinar. He can just grow another one. It's fine.
Jesus.
Alright, so one of the Gravain Lustomorphs is going to try and seduce you with her giant Foodadong. Does an 11 hit your will defense, Squigs?
I actually think that does not, for once.
Hey. And the other one will try and seduce Enyo. See, everything's fine now. My dice luck has gone away.
Your dice
Oh, dude,
look
just finished
normalized.
giving me one last swift punch in the taint.
Yeah, it's fine. See, I just need to quickly
Fuck
put
that,
Scow
bitch.
and
Alright,
DCL
now
back in their
to,
place.
Back to business as usual.
Alright, Judas.
Alright, it's time for more full auto, because that worked out really well.
Alright, there's
That
a
looks
nat
like a gun
1.
Jam. Yeah.
Yep, so you fire full auto again, and then hear the telltale thunk of your slide just locking back on an empty magazine.
So I don't get to take my second attack, is what you're telling me.
No, not with that weapon, unfortunately.
Well, Carl, you let me down.
If you want to action surge or something and, pull out another gun.
Yeah, I'll action surge, and then I'll hit this guy in the face with a hammer.
Alright.
Action surge.
That's a hit. Faux show.
You're
See.
not allowed to say that.
Fuck you. Far.
Yeah, these guys are getting a little close here. I don't mind close-ups with the camera, but not a huge fan, and get too into this here. So I'm gonna have to duck behind Inyo and pull out a little gun here. Fire some warning shots directly into their center of mass. We'll go over here.
The dick? That seems to be the center of their mass at the very least.
Certainly where they concentrate all their body weight.
No.
Alright, yeah,
Ignore
that's a
the
hit.
second-
You drop her.
Ignore the second one there.
Oh, the second. Right. Okay,
Yeah,
that
the
is
second one,
that is the
first one.
opposite of a hit. Never mind.
Yeah. Offhand. Also fail.
Alright, your extra gun has a little power cell, give you a little warning blink.
Something about this planet. I've gone through like 6 guns already.
Alright. Enyo.
Okay. I'm gonna try to start taking them out a little bit more. So, straight in front, this bottle,
Alrighty.
or wait, I'm gonna try with this bottle.
Okay.
This bottle, yes.
They do like it in the butthole.
Alright. And you drop her. She collapses into a wildly fapping heap. Serena.
Alright then. One of those Lustermorphs looks about done and is busy trying to smear himself against Judas, so I'll give him a bit of encouragement to fuck off.
Alright.
Blap!
Let's see, what is their reflex? That is a hit. And enough to drop. Pew. She falls over, begging for release.
Uh,
But will she
someone's
be
gonna need
avenged?
a trip to the doctor to get some plants taken out of their cooter.
Yeah, about that. This one's gonna try and put a plant in your cooter.
Go away!
That's
What
a
the
hit.
fuck off! Such an
No,
asshole.
learn your place,
like-
slut.
Fuck off!
Break.
Yeah, I'm on 8. Resolve. Another one of those 7s will actually beat me.
I'm allowed to laugh since I got fucking perfect, like triple
no.
8.
Oh,
Y'all motherfuckers.
damn it. Nice one. Nice one.
Alright.
Strong plays.
One of the blue boys is
I
gonna
can't
try
argue.
and give Far a face full of little trap dick.
Oh, hey. Camera.
I'm guessing a 13 doesn't hit you.
Which
Will
armor
defense.
type are you? What's that?
Will defense.
Will, no, 15.
Alright. And then the other blue boy will go after Judas, since that's been working out so well. Yeah, that's a hit. For another 7 less damage. And yep, I think you've knocked out all the other ones, so Squigs.
Perfect. Run up, dick slap.
Alright.
So T's attack should be just +7.
Alright, that's a definite hit.
Still don't have a T's attack hotbar, so
That's fine. It's D4 plus presence, plus proficiency.
presence plus proficiency. That's only 4.
Yeah, that's fine. And besides, these guys have negative focus, just like the pupper, so that does a goodly amount of damage to her resolve. So
Oh,
she
shit.
will
Now it's
return the
her
favor.
turn.
I got a dress list like I'm DTF, don't I?
Alright.
You're good like you are.
Squigs, you take 4 resolve damage.
It's enough.
Alright. So, yeah, you give her a cock slap, so she will just throw her tits around your dick and, jump on.
Bad idea.
It was a great idea. It's fine.
DTL, I have a
Yes.
question. Do you have a stim pack you normally use in your
Well,
gear?
if I did, it's too late now. I don't think I do have one on me.
Judas.
Judas. Hammer time.
Alright, yeah, that's a solid hit for 11 damage. Bonk. You crack one of his little horns.
You got too many tentacles coming out of too many places they shouldn't be coming out of.
He makes a moaning whimper at you.
Too
Far.
many.
What's our movement speed?
6 meters.
6. Okay. Let's see. Hey, Scriggs, what are you doing? You got things to deal with. Save that for later.
Help! Help!
Uh-oh.
Ooh. Get yourself
Very
13
low rolls.
resolve.
GTL. There you go. Pay attention.
Alright. Squigs is no longer broken, but he is getting his...
I am cock grappled.
Yeah, you are grappled by this
It's
Lustamorph.
time for CQC.
And her giant meaty dragon tits. Alright. Enyo.
The one that's been going after the doggo.
Alright.
It's this one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see what the fuck it was. Let's see. She's. I get penalties for shooting at her right now, correct?
Since she's in melee, you do have disadvantage, yeah.
Eh. Pick.
Alright.
No, I don't.
Correct. And they're unarmed, so they can't do anything about it. Alright, unfortunately, that is a miss.
And then I move back over and cover the pupper.
Alright. Speaking of pupper,
Alrighty.
Get behind. My
I
behind.
mean, there's no getting away from being teased at, frankly. They'll
well,
do
if
it
they can't
depending
see you, they can't teach you.
on... I suppose.
Hide in the saddlebags.
I'm just gonna go hide behind a tree.
alright.
And is that the equivalent of like a lust defensive action? Just plug my ears and go roo 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 to myself.
There is not, though. Maybe there should be.
Yeah, close your eyes and cover your ears, and that's
Yeah.
literally you can't see what the hell they're doing.
I can't see them bang. I can't see them bang. I can't see them bang.
Pray the rue
And
away.
you,
Yeah, let's just call the lust dodge equivalent pray the gay away.
Okay, cool. Yep, she's gonna go hide behind a tree and pray the gay away.
Alright. So yeah, the Lustamorph who was trying to get at your sweet, sweet booty will just pile on the Judas train now.
I really hope the Judas train has no brakes.
The fuck? Oh, okay.
You sure did roll 1d2 negative to the plus of 5.
I don't even know. Alright, so that's a hit for sure. Judas, take another 7
Fuck!
lust damage.
Yeah, that would have been me out of the fight at that.
Yep.
That's
See?
fine.
And the other two Ouser Lustamorphs are down, so the blue boy will also try and get at Judas. Hit.
no, he can't see Judas because there's a big, meaty centaur booty in the way.
No, it's this blue boy.
It's fine.
Oh, that blue boy. Okay.
The one next to you
Oh.
will try to tease you.
Okay, that's good.
Does a 13 hit your will defense?
Yes, it does.
Okay. 6 resolve damage. And Squigs, you are currently grappled.
Durgalotion. Stop.
Yeah, but he's being
Yeah.
grappled dick first, which is the only hard part of him right now.
It's true.
Obviously, the true
It's the only way to grapple a Galatian.
the true way to escape is not to try to escape it, but to slam my dick in her face harder.
See, now you're playing Adventures in Tainted Space right.
Yeah.
Alright, that's a definite lust hit.
Lost damage, go. 1d4 plus 4.
Oh.
That's 8.
Alright, well, that still takes out 2/3 of her remaining resolve. She wants it bad and is just leaking all over the desert.
Baby, I love to hear you moan.
So naturally, she will try and jump on that dick, but does not, I assume.
Just barely.
All right.
Well,
And
this
Judas.
is 11, I believe.
All right,
Hammer time.
it is hammer time. Let's hope for an insta-jib. I don't think that's an
That is
insta-jib.
enough, actually. Just
Yes!
exactly. Crunch.
All right, now let's take out this boner on a certain pirate.
All right.
Black Void.
Far.
Oh, geez, you guys aren't looking so great. You guys even watched porn before? This the kind of thing happens all the time. Hey,
I always look great.
Dizzy, go see about the doggo back there. Let's take the first one, as
So
always.
you get 10 resolve back, Serena.
Excellent. I can withstand a whole one more attack than before.
Hey, that might be the difference.
I was hoping.
Enyo.
Very well. Gonna give Judas a little bit of cover here now. And then this fucker here.
Okay. Solid hit, and that's enough to drop him, actually. Pew.
Fat blast to the face.
Yep. He is into that. Serena.
That one over there that's heckin' squigs, I'll do a peek and do a shoot.
Okay.
Damn.
I believe that's going to miss. Yeah.
Oh well.
I was about to protest because if you got an at 1, you probably shoot my dick.
Probably would. Alright. The last pupper morph is going to go after Judas. And miss. Somehow, they actually miss Judas's will defense. That's amazing.
Yeah.
What is your will defense?
9.
Ah.
It's very high.
And all the bunny boys are down, so squigs.
Cock slap.
Alright, that's a solid hit, and I think you're pretty much going to minimum damage her. Yep, that's enough. She is down. To fuck.
And but
See,
here's
you
the
see.
thing: if she's sucking you, doesn't she mean she's sucking out all the precious fluid?
That's why I
And
was
you're
so.
out in the sun.
That's why I'm so afraid, and why I want to get away from this so badly. Otherwise, this would be a non-issue.
Alright, so instead you just throw her on her back and jump on her deck. It's fine. Everything's fine.
I must reclaim my fluids.
And you're
Judas.
gonna get infected with plant juice. Is that what you're saying? Okay.
I'm gonna go.
I mean, to be fair, it's a
Oh, okay.
Galoshin. You could just sort of like have a reach in and start plucking it out, like just finding. I was trying to think of food that you don't want to see as special fried rice, but I eat all the ingredients for special fried rice.
Exactly.
Fuck off, lady. I'm trying to get laid.
But she's trying to lay you. Alright, you
Nothing
bonk her.
Yeah, but Judas is laying into her.
She's got weird sex diseases. I don't want them.
Wait, you don't want SSDs?
Why did you write them in? Yeah, what the fuck? I thought you were all about them.
Guys, there's a thing called roleplay.
I don't believe you. Alright, Far.
Alright. I think everyone's looking a little bit better here. Alright, Gary, you haven't failed me yet. I'll
Yet.
shoot the remaining one. Well,
Isn't
yeah.
it Tinkles who sadly met the end?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, got
Rip
eaten.
Tinkles.
Hey!
Don't worry, I'll help you construct Tinkles Mark II.
And that's enough. The last of the Lustamorphs drops. And as that happens, Swiggle's little yowie hole gets pumped full of plant spooge, which indeed injects a little quivering tentacle into him.
I'm gonna reach in and pluck that out.
Alright. It makes a screeching sound and tries
Yeah,
to
yeah.
fuck its way back into you.
I will throw it into the sand.
Whee!
Throw it on the ground.
Throw
Throw it on the ground.
I ain't a part of your biological.
Behind part of your biological system. Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, the Lustomorphs are defeated. Good job.
Hooray.
Only had one person go down temporarily.
Only had one person get the crit shitted.
Yep.
I've got pretty wrecked though.
At least you didn't take 27 resolve damage in a turn.
Not in a turn, no. But I did take about roughly that much.
It's fine. Saven only rolled literal magma on me. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, when dealing with saving one-shots, be prepared to just get shit
One
fucked.
Just fucking wrecked. I'm oh.
They're
My
called,
dice
OGG, it's a
know no
terrible
chill.
decision. You kill us so hard.
they're not
But
called.
it's so fun.
They're not called one shots because Saven only does them a little bit.
Alright, so
Yeah,
yeah,
they're called one shot, one kills.
nice. Alright, so Judas gets his rocks off with a pirate chick, so max result for him. I assume Squigs is also going to reach completion with the Gravane. So
Give me
Serena
my
and
food
Enyo, you gonna go have fun together, or...
Yeah. I will ask for it to be in a shady spot though, or I'm gonna get gross again.
Yeah, but here's the thing. She is the shady spot.
This is very true, so I'm gonna spend some time admiring the shady spot.
Alright.
I am the shaded spot.
Something, butthole joke.
Yay.
Alright. No problemo. Party gets himself squared away. Takes a short rest so you get your action surge and psychic powers and all that back.
Instead of getting sequestered away, it's getting sequestered away.
Haha, I too watched that episode of
It
Acquisition
was very
Incorporated.
good. It was very fucking good.
Indeed it
Episode of
was.
what now?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
So yeah. I assume Judas and Enyo both want to be up front, so I'll just move them around here. Alright, so yeah.
Yeah.
A few minutes later, and you are inside the cave, which is a mess of just cum-soaked bodies and strange alien fluids that leads up to a wide-open chamber, within which is a massive plant creature that's dominating all of the space around you and indeed the very atmosphere.
So I
You
know
are
it's gonna-
bombarded with alien pheromones and will soon be covered with strange alien juices too.
So I know it's kind of late to ask this, but why did we leave the two scientists behind who were studying this plant creature?
Because they are squishy.
Because they are non-combatants.
I mean, why did we leave them behind when they could have told us critical information on this thing's weakness?
You can retroactively ask, although I don't think either of them will know.
Does it shoot it very hard?
I mean, most likely. Most likely. So yeah, the plant sits on the ground and warbles at you.
Well, gun out.
So, any of you plant apologists have any idea how to milk this thing?
I don't see any nipples, so I'm gonna have to pass.
So you can't milk it?
I mean, if somebody wants to jump on that and get a hands-on demonstration if they can. Otherwise, I'm just going to shoot it.
I vote we have the goo fill up with its juices and we squeeze it out of them. Put it in bottles.
I do not volunteer for guinea pig. This is not a part of my contract.
If I remember rightly, didn't this motherfucker, my brain suddenly failed me. Fuck. Come on, brain. You do that words thing again. No, it's gone. It's gone. I don't know what it was, but it's gone.
We're supposed
Rip
to do
and
the
rip. Alright, so yeah, if you guys just want to skip right to the shooting thing, we can roll initiative.
Right, sorry, I figured that bit out. Like, it only got aggressive when it thought it was quote-unquote under attack, right?
Yes, that is a thing that was said to you.
So surely if it's just left the fuck alone, everything will calm down and be fine?
So why are we here again?
Well, it infected a shit ton of people, so that is really the part that's to be dealt with. Right?
Where's our scientists?
So,
That's what I
this
asked.
is
We left them
fucking... They're on the ship, because we don't want to bring them with us to a fucking boss fight.
Yeah, we do. They might know the strategies.
Yes.
So if any of you
Asa would've
have
been fucking
just the
useful.
bioscience skill, you can
Yeah.
probably, figure some stuff out on your own.
That doesn't sound like fucking at all.
Does anybody have
Alright. Yeah, I do. I bioscience for 14. Desire
Alright.
to know more intensifiers.
What would you like to know?
Is there a way to make this thing go back to sleep?
Probably making it feel safe.
Alright. And then I suppose next question, what would make this thing feel safe?
Well, it was in a dark, sealed cavern before, so...
And this is an open, bright place?
This is an open cavern. It seems to have retreated in here, but it is not sealed in, and in a nice, dark, murky environment.
Okay then. What would be the best way then to make this place dark and murky?
If we give it
Blow
head
up the
pats,
entrance.
Don't. I will inform everyone that we could pretty much deal with this problem. Like, we get a quick sample just so that we can, detentaclify other people and then bail the fuck out.
if we give it head
Goddamn
pats,
solved.
if we give it head pats and call it Seymour, can we make it comfortable?
No, because then they will inevitably eat you. Spoilers. It doesn't end well for anyone. I don't know if you're aware. Apart from the plant, ends great for the plant.
Well, I obviously see trying to get a sample leading in the ultimate fight. But since I doubt anybody's going to want to cut their losses, who is going to be the one to try to get the sample?
Thank you for volunteering.
Good job,
Spoilers,
Squigs.
Not me.
Yes, we're proud of you.
No.
Yeah, it was
No,
really
no.
brave of you, Squigs. I'm very proud.
No, you don't get to get a fine. You know what? If I do this, I get the major cut of whatever we get. So unless you're okay with me taking a 70% split of this,
70% could suck my muff. I was just the reality is I am not very safe when it comes to acts most lewd. I might have what one would consider to be a weak will.
Judas,
Just
you
gonna
like
put that one out there.
Judas, you like sticking your dick in things, and you're the one who's supposed to be a quote-unquote not pussy. Why don't you go collect some samples? Judas,
Hmm.
go get samples.
Oh, you guys want me to fuck this?
No,
Hey,
I
we're the
mean it
one-
might not have to be a fucking.
You were the one calling me a pussy for not being
Give
a
me
bitch.
something to sample with, then. I need like a cup or something.
I mean, you have an anus.
This is where I just then hand you Squigs. Alright, I found you a cup.
No. Well, if we need anuses, we've already established that you're the man for the job.
You're bristling with them.
I already told you my rates. The party said no.
Motherfucker wanted a 70 split.
I did not agree to this, and I do not want any part of this.
Alright, I have
So what you're
stuff, I'm
saying is
sure.
that if we get it, you get nothing.
I mean, I'd rather get nothing.
Oh, is that what you say? What's that you say? Is that you say? Or do you do this, we split it, and then get the hell out of this?
I do want money.
You're like just literally you're a walking place to store samples in. Like
That doesn't
you are
mean I-
literally the best at this.
What is? I have to suffer at default
Pulse-
for you
Let
fools.
me ju- let me
Fine.
just pull out these empty water rations. That
That's
you
true. We've
can
been drinking a lot of
put it in
water, so we
here.
have things what with storing could be done in.
Fine. I'll go over and get some samples. Give me the empty water rations.
I guess we'll hook up explosives.
Okay, so the rest of the party digs out some boom juice from Enyo's pack while Squigs advances on the creature that warbles at you.
I swear, if you blow up that entrance, and leave
Yeah, it's like while you're still in there, like, gotcha, we're finally free!
I swear, if you leave me trapped in here, I will assimilate with this thing and come back to fuck you in the ears.
Yeah, it's just suddenly just the goo tentacles instead. To be fair, I don't know that a cave-in stops you. You can just sort of squirm your way through. It might take a while, but you'll get there.
Alright, then. Come up to the little plant creature. Moving slowly, trying not to raise its suspicion.
Okay. Let's see if there's a relevant skill check you can make here.
Is there a check to Crocodile Dundee it? Start waving your hand from side to side. Easy, tiger.
Yeah, that's
Well, if you
pretty much it.
use Goobot, if you Goobot yourself, you
Alright.
don't make any steps.
How about an empathy check? Let's make it a presence empathy.
Are we suddenly in vamps?
I know, right?
Alright.
You're saying words.
Present 2. That's empathy. Is that a skill?
Yep.
Yeah, that is a skill that I have. So +2, +2, +2.
Mm-hmm.
1d20 +6.
Alright, the plant warbles dangerously.
Okay, I
let's
start
see.
backing up.
Does a 13 beat your will defense?
Oh boy.
Yes, it does.
Alright. You feel a pressure inside your mind. What little there is of it, little goo organism. But still, you feel something inside you, slithering around in your consciousness. As this
God.
plant wobbles at you and sort of leaks juices in your direction.
Okay, so I'll back up back to the group. Okay, I don't think the plant creature likes me. Somebody else is gonna have to go. Looks at the dog girl very pointedly.
Fucking... Alright, you know what? Serena got this. I will pluck up empty canisters, hold my breath,
I believe.
and... Let's
Beep
see
up.
here. What is that? Oh,
What the fuck?
that was a
That
doorbell, I
was-
think.
Yeah, somebody's doorbell.
For a second, I thought someone was about to play, like, the pan flute, My Heart Will Go On.
Oh shit, Tasha actually caught her tail. Good job, girl. You did it.
You win! You win at being a dog. You did it.
She wins at life and not only existential crisism.
Yep, it only goes downhill from here, sweetheart. Alright, Serena, why don't you make a presence empathy check?
Fuck these
All right,
dice!
you
They're
flub it
such
even worse.
assholes.
Does a 10
No, it
beat
does
your
not.
will defense?
It does not.
Alright. So you feel a much lesser pressure than Squigs has. Like something's trying to enter your mind, but it doesn't quite succeed. Would you like to try again?
Yeah.
Alright.
Hey!
Hey!
Look, it's fine. Everything is fine, big plant. It's gonna be fine. We need a little bit of juice, just a little bit, a little squeeze in, just to make sure that nobody goes crazy and pesters you. And then it's gonna be nice and dark. I'm thinking nice, safe, dark thoughts. Nice, sort of damp and dank and dark. Oh, you're gonna love it. It's gonna be so safe.
Alright.
Leave
The
level.
plant's tentacles sort of part, letting you approach.
Yep. And then I'm just going to hold the edge of a canister up against it and collect some squeezins.
Okay. Why don't you make a reflexes check to see if you can gather up some juices before Mr. Plant here gets bored.
Okay. Oh, box.
Alright, so while you're collecting some goop, several of its tentacles sort of start rubbing on your legs and on your hands and near your cheeks. You know, trying to give you a little more direct way to get what you want.
I think the plant is hitting on you.
I'm not going to swat at a limb because I feel like that might suddenly be very counterintuitive. I'm just going to try and continue to focus on the
Alright,
job
well,
at hand.
hold on. Before you do that, does a 22 hit your...
Oh yeah, I don't
roll
know,
def-
maybe.
Alright.
Does 22 hit anything? All of it. It hits all of everything.
Alright. So, yeah, you take 7 resolve damage as the pheromones
8.
from this thing start overwhelming your senses.
Alright. Is another reflex check then to keep going?
Yeah. I think that makes sense.
The
Be
22.
cool. Be cool, dice. There we go.
Yeah. Alright, before anything gets inside of you, you manage to fill up one of the water skins with its various sultry juices.
Cool. I'll make sure that cap is nice and tight, and then I'm also, as I like gently try and back away, I'm gonna try and scroll on the side. Do not drink.
Alright. Let's just see if Mr. Plant wants you to go. Does an 11 hit your reflex defense?
My reflex. It meets. Yeah.
Oh. Well, alright. So, let's see.
Plant man says don't go.
Yeah, Plant Man. You're going to take 8 points of shield damage as its tendrils wrap around your arms and legs and sort of pull you in. And the fuck vines start rubbing all over you again.
Quickly, Judas, use your non-squiggy arms to get back Serena.
Tell you what, I can stun this thing and then run, can't I? Since my shield is about to go fuck, so I will overload it to stun this
So-
creature.
I'm giving it all I've got, and it's not enough.
It is not enough. Instead, the plants will try to say hi to you.
Oh god. Guys, help.
Right, so
Guys,
you take...
I could have gotten away. I had the stun ready to go.
Your shields take 10 damage, and you are pulled into the meaty embrace of the plant. And
Alright.
Serena, make your stun attack.
Yeah. It
Which
is
targets-
an intelligence mech or comp versus will defense, and it will stun them until the end of the next turn, which will allow us to just fuck off, hopefully.
Oh, it's against will defense. Well, that is a good choice for you.
But I gotta roll good, and I'm always scared that that's just gonna be a piece of shit.
That'll be fine this time.
You'll be fine.
Hail Satan.
Fuck you, game!
It's okay. Its will defense is in fact a 9. Alright, so yeah, you stun the thing and it and squirts
Alright.
everywhere. And
Sweet, I grab Judas and we can fucking haul ass. Run! Cheese it!
alright, yeah, you run back to the entrance of the cave where hey Enya, would you make an intelligence check for me?
I hate you.
I know.
Oh my god, it does not bolster confidence.
Tasha, no. Alright, you have not quite set the debt charges to go off and seal this place in when Serena and Judas come running back to the entrance. And this plant beast is very slowly loping after you. What would you like to do?
Ah, shit.
Also, my shield is kaput.
Just need some help here then if you're gonna speed this shit up. Come on, people,
Alright.
hurry, hurry.
Someone who isn't Serena or Judas, please make an intelligence check to try and finish the job.
Alright, I guess that leaves Squigs, the smartest gooey fuckboy.
And
Let's
for
just all
four.
forget Agitha even exists. It's fine.
Well,
Hey,
actually,
I said 4.
I know. It's just making fun of DCL.
damn it.
Indeed.
Alright, so
Hail
DCL doesn't help. Can Far do it?
Come on, Far. It's
Go,
like
go,
setting up
Far.
candid camera. I believe in you. It's like candid camera, but there's a different kind of explosion expected.
Hey, Far gets it. The 12 DC. Alright, so yeah. You heroically run out of the mouth of the cave just before boom! It explodes, sealing the plant specimen inside once again.
We did it! Yay!
So,
Dun, 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 dun.
you did it, team.
This thing better have been worth the trouble.
Alright, so. Yeah, the party can do itself a retreating back to the boat, or stick around and try and help the people, like, develop a cure on your own if any of you have a bioscience kit.
I have a bioscience kit. It would be nice to do that from the safety of the ship with those other nerds, though.
Okay, I mean, that's fair enough.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sick.
And shade and air condition.
Yeah.
And just generally a lot of other things that don't suck.
And a goddamn shower! I'm covered in plant fuck.
Well, look, half of those words are how you're normally covered, so, you know, whatever. So yeah, the party returns to the ship where Azra and Dr. Lenio congratulate you on your victory over the plant and for getting them out of this dangerous situation safely.
I will
However,
hand them the bottle of fuck juice.
yeah, so you got the bottle of fuck juice, and you are gonna need to make some rolls to get this business rolling. So why don't you make me an
Are they-
intelligence bioscience roll? You'll have
Okay.
you'll have edge from Azra assisting you, and another edge from Elenio assisting. So 2d6 d1 or k1 rather. Does anyone else have bioscience kit proficiency that would
I
like
do.
to contribute?
Yay, 4 and 4.
So 3d6 k1?
Pass.
Yep. So 3d6 k1.
Plus my int, plus my proficiency with thingy.
All right, I believe in you.
You believe in Enyo?
That's not what
That
should have happened.
is. That
1d20 plus 3d6. Oh, 3d6 1. I missed a K. Duh.
3d61.
Holy
That's pretty fucking incredible
shit.
right there, baby.
That is. Oh boy.
About as good as it could possibly have been. 31 was the absolute maximum I could have achieved.
Wait. How does that? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That maths out. All right. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, you roll a 30. And indeed, I guess that last d6 was from far, so the two of you are able to work together, and after a couple hours of work are able to synthesize a cure that will expunge the plant tentacles from anyone who was infected.
And of course, since it was with Far's help, it probably means they have to cum them out.
I think that's a fair compromise.
It's important that we document it, you know, for future medical stuff.
Yep, you have fun with that. I'm gonna go take a shower.
So the real question is, how much do we charge for this?
This place was like pretty fucking dirt poor, right?
I mean, it's a brand new colony, so yeah, I mean, it's not a lot of rich folk.
I mean, this place, let's go with a no charge, and then take it to the UGC as something that we trademarked because we did it, and then hooray, we can make profit that way. But like, these guys
Also-
aren't gonna have shit for us.
And
Then
then we
we-
find out Steele's on the planet. One of the people fucked to death and had cajillion credits. They saved it in.
Also, it pays to have a bunch of backwater, hillbillies in your
In your
corner
camp.
if you ever have to hide out from pirates or the mob or the pirate mob.
I think the pirate
know what?
mob's already here.
Exactly.
Yeah. Can't really take the pirate mob's territory.
I mean, space is pretty big. There is enough room in this town for both of you.
Well, especially since we are very small.
Also, is it their territory? Because it seemed like they were just here to steal some shit and go on their way.
And you say it like they don't think everywhere is their territory.
Exactly. Like they don't have a base here. And I'll be right back.
Sure.
And don't forget, there's giant cyber worms in space.
Yep. Think it's gonna be
Yeah, what
a
was the
long,
deal with
long
those
time.
cyber worms? Did we ever learn that?
No, you didn't.
No, we didn't.
Touchdown,
It makes me sad. It was really funny. But whatever.
I mean, where could we have learned the deal with those cyberworms?
So if somebody had made a sensors check to try and figure out, like, oh, is there anything hidden in this system? There was a spaceship hiding behind one of the little asteroids that was just mind controlling them. And if you hit the spaceship, it would have to make checks to keep control, and if it failed, the worms would just come and eat the ship.
Huh. Neat.
And there's a
So
mad
doesn't really
scientist hanging
answer
out
the
on there.
question. Oh, just some crazy scientist
Yeah.
putting metal bits in worms.
Yeah.
Cyberworm security.
Exactly. Space is just the best place to conduct all your weird science experiments.
That is factually accurate.
It is.
Factually accurate. Doesn't make me any less pissed off.
I
It's
mean,
look,
yeah.
where are you going to go to do your scientific atrocities? Somewhere where it's illegal to do it, or the middle of fucking space?
Obviously, you just get government backing, and then it doesn't
And
matter.
then just, yeah, then the legality is kind of doesn't matter anyway. Fair, and in this setting, double fair. But you know, whatever. That's just paperwork, though. You don't want to bother with paperwork.
Not when you have science to do.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the party can disseminate the cure at their leisure, but for now you have a couple of hot science babes to get safe and sound back home. And Tasha just jumped up and punched me. That was nice. Thank you, dog.
Tasha,
Babes, I fucking love babes, bro.
Punch. All right. So I'm gonna go let her out real quick, and then we can do the last encounter and call it a victory.
we're still-
I hope it's an encounter instead of an encounter.
If only we were so lucky. However,
Till touchdown brings me back to fight. I'm not the goo they think I am at home. Oh no, no, no.
You know what's
I'm
funny?
a fuck it man.
what's funny?
I sent some stuff to a friend in the States. It left here. It left Europe at 7 at night and ended in the States 12 hours earlier.
Yep, sounds about right.
Yeah. It landed in the States at 7 in the morning
Nice.
the day before.
Thanks to the U.S. Postal Service, it'll only be 3 weeks before he gets it.
Oh
Yeah.
no, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Korea.
When I send shit, it gets there. It's already been picked up. I sent
Nice.
it on Monday. It was started to get packed and shipped out. It hit Germany on the 24th, and it was delivered today.
Germany.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's weird. Germany's weird. Like, I've gotten next day deliveries from Germany at stuff that I ordered in the evening.
Hmm.
To be fair, you can
But
just
here's the
drive
thing.
to Germany.
He's
You can, but you don't
Here's-
do that
he's
in
in-
the evening.
yeah, but he's in California.
Yeah. I mean, it went through Germany, though, which means it's able to travel through time. That's just factually accurate.
Yeah, that's how it fucking ended. It just gets launched through the CERN and just launched back in time.
We play by the rules of relativity in this house.
Germany wants you to have your mail. You will get your mail.
When you want your mail. When is it? I don't know.
I mean, that's how they.
Then you just
Oh
see
god,
a
I was about to
fucking-
make an awful joke. You know what? Never mind. I pass. I skip. I bail out of my own terrible joke.
You say as you
Yeah.
as you lead us to ask what was your
No.
terrible joke.
No. Uh-uh.
Nadisha, don't you see? Don't you see? If they don't play by the laws of physics there and relativity, and they launch the pack through time, imagine the fucking Doctor Who goes like, I wonder where I am, and then you see a goddamn German postal office guy there in a goddamn Nazi uniform. Ah, here's your packet, said Herr Doctor. And just marches on through time.
God damn it. Was that your joke, Scal?
Huh? No. No, mine was
No.
terrible.
It was
Just
me.
awful.
That was mine, so fuck you.
I'm back.
It was-
Welcome back.
I
Alright.
just learned that Hitler's whole goal was intergalactic. Inner time travel, postal service.
Indeed.
So, yeah, the party is able to take off in their ship and dust off into the atmosphere when your sensors get a ping of a target lock surrounding your ship.
God damn it.
Oh, it's never that
Yeah.
easy, is it?
Yeah, so as we
Stupid
zip
space
over
worms.
here, you see a
shit.
big fat pirate ship looming towards you.
Why can we never fight the small-sized pirate ship of like 4 people?
Yeah.
Just a,
There's a planet between us, right?
Because they don't
Right?
attack.
Okay, good.
No, it's there's not a planet between you now.
it's totally.
That's just in the background. So yeah, you get a little a comm beep if you want to answer your phone.
Do we really want to answer our phone? Is
Let's
it possible for me to just preemptively blast their comms?
Let's just answer the phone.
Fine.
I
Alright.
beep up. Go, hello.
You see the pirate techmonger on there.
Oh,
He's
Oh,
got
hey.
his helmet couched under his arm, and he says, "Hey, welcome back to the great outdoors
hey.
of space. So I'm gonna need you to turn off your engines and let us take that little plant sample you got there."
Oh, come on. It's not like we just saved your life or anything. Can't you
Guess what? Fuck you, there's no more sample anymore. It's been turned into a cure. Don't bother wasting your goddamn time. That thing has already been rendered useless. You'll have to make do with normal, boring person ways to make people horny.
like dicks.
Yeah, I don't believe you.
Well, no, then you can, I don't know, get down on your knees and beg properly.
I
Am
don't
I doing
know.
it right?
Alright, and
Very
they
good
put a
at
shot across
negotiating.
your bow. Boom!
Also, thank you for your diplomacy skills.
You're welcome. I mean, look, they got away with it last time. This time they're gonna get fucked up. By which I mean, let's run really fast.
I take a spray bottle out and like spray.
Yeah.
That's Sarita. You let Squeaks talk on the comms because Squeaks does not get us fired at.
Oh please, you get us fired at the other half of the time. That's because it's with jilted lovers.
I mean, I just spray her again.
Duh, blech.
Alright, everybody hop on the seats. We're gonna need to get out as fast as fucking possible.
If our call's still open, I want to quickly just censor jam him. I think now's a good time to do that.
Alright, well, Squigs, why don't you roll initiative and let's see how this pans out.
How does Spacer Initiative work again? It's
You're going to roll your reflexes plus the ship's handling bonus.
Well, whatever the ship's handling bonus is, I'm pretty sure we just go first.
I mean, most likely, but you guys are the starseeds. Let me show the players.
So yeah, that's 21.
Alright, well, yeah, that's 21. So, yeah, you guys have the first go. Guess they're still recovering from the recoil of their railgun shooting across your bow. So,
Dang it.
actions.
Quickly overcharge the engines.
And there we go. I want to
Run
fuck up their
away.
sensors with a 14 against their ship. I forget what our ship's bonus thing is. That's just
So
my
you
instant
have
draft.
the electronics, I believe.
Oh, right.
But either way, that definitely beats their systems defense, so... what are you doing, jamming their sensors?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
And then I think I have to like go sprint down into engineering. Bye.
Alright, that's your electronic warfare suite for this turn.
Sorry, I realized I forgot before when I made that roll that, oh wait, I should be in engineering right about now, so I figure I just sniped a control and then dashed off.
Alright. It will take your next action to get there, but yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
Alright, so yeah, what are the rest of you doing?
I'm on guns, so
Alright, let them up.
Well, hang on. Before you start firing, question is, are we running away or are we actually trying to shoot the black void out of the, space?
I assume we were running away as we are in a small little pleasure cruise and they have a big old pirate ship.
Why not both?
Well, because I can either
Yes.
chart a course out of here or I can put a lock on them, but I can't do both. I've only got 2 hands and 2 eyes and 2 other things.
2 dicks.
Man, I wish.
You know, there's mods for that.
Why stop at 2? I mean, to be fair, honestly, the aesthetics of 2 dicks is already quite pushing it. You should stop at 2.
Okay, as a Galoshian who can morph their body, it's not as cracked up as it seems. Also, I'm
Oh,
very
Swiss Army
tempted.
Cox. Where
I'm
it's
very
at.
tempted to blast these motherfuckers out of space.
Yeah, you
It's
should
been
do
rough
that.
enough days
Yeah,
already.
if,
Why don't you
Is that a
focus
target
on
lock
locking,
then?
and I'll shoot without a lock.
I'll shoot. I'm gonna be shooting here, so
Are any of our nerds able to give edge? Our spare nerds?
Yeah, they can give edge on technical related tasks, so yeah, they can give far an edge die.
Can my pirate help man a console or something?
No. Also, you don't have any weapons for her to man, which is the only thing she'd be really good at.
Okay.
point defense. Point defense. We get 2 mark laser and a point defense.
The PD is auto,
Wow.
isn't it?
Do you
We've
have
actually got 3 guns, don't we? Yeah.
Okay, yeah. If you
Yeah.
want
I
to throw
shoot
her
the
on there,
point defense. She can shoot a marker laser.
sure. She
Yeah.
has a +2 proficiency bonus, so just tack her on there when you make your attacks.
Well, I tell you what. Seems like you guys are really keen on shooting them out, so I'm just gonna throw that lock up, huh?
Alright. Sounds good.
So everyone has advantage to hit on them?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Is it everyone or the first attack?
Uh,
Let me...
all attack rolls
I don't know.
crewmates have advantage.
Cool.
Only
Sure.
1 lock at a time.
Okay.
Okay, so we're all firing, so you won't have disadvantage on the point defense. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's
so
real
is
good.
it accuracy? It's 5 plus proficiency, correct?
Correct, assuming you have proficiency with starship weapons. Which,
Yes.
yeah.
I also have a bond with it. So
Alright. So you can roll an edge die.
So here's my question.
for
An
For
edge die is a
hitting, correct?
d6. Yeah.
What's your question, DCL?
Somebody get on scanners and see what happened to those worms.
Nobody to do it.
Oh man, if we knew more about those worms, we could like try to lure them back and get them to eat the pirates.
okay, so this is my roll to hit.
Okay. Well, I believe an 18 will definitely hit.
And then
Good old
damage
edge.
is not rule. It's 3d 10 plus 10.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
That's pretty fucking good.
Does good damage.
And,
Boom.
and the next one that's it's shooting it will be granted an edge dice.
Which sounds like it's Judas time.
So I get an edge dice on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and you don't have disadvantage on your roll because lockup.
That's too late. It's in the macro.
Well, not that it mattered. You definitely hit.
All right, let me fix the macro here for the next one.
Alright.
Wait.
2 additional hits.
Okay, the one was the D6 for edge.
Yeah.
Whew.
Also, the edge only applies to the first attack, but it doesn't matter in this case. You hit all 3 regardless.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, you tear into this little gunboat shields.
And pirate.
Yep.
Per turn.
You want to roll that, Fen?
Oh, god damn it, there's so many things to roll. What's her proficiency bonus?
+2.
Alright.
Okay.
She also gets edge, I guess.
No,
Or no,
you
no.
use that.
Okay.
She does have advantage, though, since it's target locked. Alright, there you go. That's a hit. Alright, cool. You guys have almost blown through their shields. Good lord.
But only just their shields.
Squigs. Evade!
Yeah, I would definitely want to use one of these asteroids for cover. That seems to be the dogfighting way.
Alright.
So Boop, boop, and boop.
Alright, and last but not least, actually, is there anyone who hasn't taken an action? I think you all have.
The scientists
The scientists
like,
are there to
sensors?
help with things. They are not actually
Okay.
proficient with sensors, unfortunately.
How dare they?
Okay. No worries then.
Alright, so, the pirate gunboat is going to full steam ahead. Boop.
One time.
Come on down here and get it some fun.
God damn it.
So, first of all, it's going to throw its mass accelerator at you.
How fast was that?
110.
That's a miss.
Yeah, it looks like it. Uh-oh. And then its weapons will fire. So let's see, 2d20, d1, plus 10.
They got it. Okay. Hopefully, they don't have advantage.
Oh, I gave them the opposite of advantage, but I believe there's still going to be all hits either way.
Can I
16,
evasive maneuvers?
20. Yeah, absolutely.
Can I only do that to one attack, or can I do that to all attacks?
I believe it's your reaction, so you can only do it once.
Well, might as well.
Dodge. Yeah,
Evasive
dodge
maneuvers.
one at least.
Oops, I just accidentally clicked off. How does evasive maneuvers work again?
So the pilot, let's see, reactions. Emergency evade. When you're hit by an attack, you can use your reaction to attempt an emergency evade. Roll your reflexes plus starship handling. So your reflex bonus plus proficiency, so +2, +1 from the ship.
And what do I have to do to be able to dodge it?
You need to roll equal to or higher than the attack roll that hit the ship.
It's physically impossible.
Okay, well, I mean,
That's a
it's a
16,
16 on the
so-
first one because I fucked up and gave them advantage instead of disadvantage.
Oh, I mean, I guess that's one attack I could possibly dodge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boom! See, it's fine. Everything's fine. But yeah, then you take the 19 and the 18.
You still have heavy duty shields, so.
Yep.
just
And
soak
then
those.
they will weapons lock you, because I forgot to do that first. Thanks for the reminder. And let's see, I think their engineering is going to give them all power to
Oh.
shields, probably?
Hang on. When they try to weapon lock, I get to take a reaction to try and break that.
Yeah, do it.
So, intelligence, starship sensors test. What does that actually involve?
Alright. Let's see. When attacking against systems defense, the tech can use her. And you're on systems or sensors? Is that a. Yeah, you're on systems. Okay.
Starship sensors, yeah.
Let's see. When another ship attains a lock, sensor operator can make the other ship's sensor op make an opposed intelligence starship sensors test. So you make one of those tests, you get a +1 bonus from your ship being good, and they will also make one to see if they can actually do the thing.
So it's proficiency plus intelligence plus 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the number to beat is 22. Alas. Their hacker is ever so slightly faster than you and manages to get the lock, at least for this turn.
Is the nerd not giving edge against the anti-lock? That's a techie thing.
I mean, that's a good point. They do, but alas, a 16 cannot beat the 22.
Alright.
So, doesn't matter.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll
dead.
turn then.
Yep. Alright, your turn.
Well, first and foremost, it's time to shoot the shit again. Can I use my action surge to like bam bam?
Unfortunately, no.
We'll use it to bind me.
Ah. Well then, I'll see if I can hit it. That's a hit.
You do. Thanks to your advantage. Weapons lock doing work for you. Alright. You deliver a mighty blow to their shields.
And the next one gets one edge there, and I think that's what's your name again? The knocks out.
Yep.
All right, let's do this.
Alright, your first attack will have the edge dice on it.
I'm actually gonna do the. God damn it! I gotta find the. There it is.
Are you going to do the thing?
So I'm using that for the next marker layer, laser
Hey!
attack.
Alright, that's a hit.
So then I still have edge for my attack
Alright.
because fucking butts. And
Thump.
delete the edge off there.
Fuck butts.
Cool. Alright. 3 hits. And you have punched through their shields. So, let's see. Unfortunately, the ship is fairly well armored, so the point defenses aren't doing an incredible amount of damage. But they are still chipping away at it, no doubt about that.
What's evasive actions? What's your name again? With squigs to like dodge.
Is it our turn again?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah. I will. Is there any way I can go on defense?
Yep, you can take evasive actions. All attacks made against the ship have disadvantage.
Before you start moving there, I want to scan the space here so we don't run into any more of those, eels.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Totally safe. Fly wherever.
Absolutely.
No eels anywhere.
The eels, in fact, went extinct while you guys were gone.
Probably.
The eels.
Squeak.
Our indications show that the eels went extinct a short time away. Right, then I guess I'm just gonna move right here and take evasive actions.
Alright, you have to move at least half your speed. So,
That's my full speed again.
the Starseed's full speed is 120, so you must move 60.
I can move over here.
You can, and then do the thing.
I'm doing the thing.
Alright. Dog. Alright, anyone else have actions? Because Serena's still running down
Yeah,
to the
I gotta
engineering
go.
department.
Gotta get to engineering.
Alright, so if not, then
Yeah,
yeah.
she is. It's her turn to be in the engineering.
No, she spent this
no, I'm
action
spending my
getting there.
turn to get there because I was started in sensors like an
Ah.
idiot.
Okay.
Alright, so the boat will... actually, wait, it can't turn that far without making a test. So let's see if their pilot can do it. What's your pilot rating? Plus, let's see, 5. Oh yeah, no problem. They come about and, yeah, move on over here. Don't have quite enough speed to completely get you guys in their sights. So they will not have their advantage or anything. Let's see, what weapons do you have, friendos? You have a Mac cannon, for starters. Does a 14 hit the Starseed? Does exactly. Alright, you take 34 points of damage. Bang!
Question: was that disadvantage roll?
No, because they have a lock on you guys, so it
Right.
does not have
We don't get-
advantage. So, no worries
We
about
don't
them
get
like
the
critting or anything.
plus- What's the name? We don't get a buff to the defense from evasion there. Big rock.
Actually, yeah. Cover does provide like numerical bonuses. So let's see. That's a light cover +2. So yeah, I think that makes sense. It does in fact miss, just barely. Just blows chunks out of that rock. So let's see if their point defense guns can chew you up a little bit. So these will not have advantage or disadvantage, but they do have a -2, so I will put that in the macro before I roll it.
Okay.
Boop. 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 Wow. No hits. Pirate Gunboat. Not doing so good.
Woohoo!
And it's your turn again.
Well, I'm doing what I'm good at.
The crit!
Oh, so
Double all
what
your
does that
dice.
do for my? Okie dokie.
So you're rolling...
All the dice and not the modifier.
Correct. So 60, 10, plus 10. This is gonna hurt. Oh yeah, that hurts a lot.
Before you do your attack,
Boom.
I was going to do a thing called All Power to the Weapons. Where it's any hit from
alas.
that weapon does maximum damage until the start of your next turn.
Well, you can do it on the other marker laser.
Yeah, sure, let's boost that up.
Alright.
Alright.
I don't even think there's a roll. Awesome. Enjoy.
You do have advantage if you want to go crit fishing, Judas.
Nope.
Nope. Alright. So, yeah, maximum damage. So that's what? 40 points. So
40. Yeah.
They will take 30 because they have a decent amount of armor. And that's all hits. Yeah, no problem there.
Yeah, 40,
All
40,
power
40.
to weapons doesn't.
Pew pew pew.
God, that is fucking 120 damage. It's good shit right there.
Yeah, good job, team. Alright, and I believe we have Far and DCL left.
No, I'm right here. Oh, sorry. I thought you meant I left as and went away.
Well, I guess I'll just scan the enemy, see how damaged we've left them.
Alright, let's see. Starship sensors, scan enemies. Alright, make an intelligent starship sensors attack against their system's defense. That is a crit. Okay.
Oh.
Yep. They have 116 hull points left and no shields. So they're a little less than halfway down to being broken. You're also, since you rolled a crit, I will tell you, you think you detect some sort of EM signature from over in this direction. Maybe some sort of hidden craft.
They may have reinforcements off to the northeastern quadrant.
What the hell are you doing there, DCL?
I'm trying to figure out where I can move for cover. I might have to wait.
Yeah, remember you only can make a 45-degree turn unless you spend your action turning. So,
Yeah.
be aware.
Be aware.
Because right now the ship was going in this direction, so you're probably going to want to turn, because otherwise you're going to hit that asteroid.
Wait, so the scientists can provide assist for what's his name again, DCL as well?
No, they can help with electronics and sensors.
Okay, so here's my question. Here's my question.
Yes.
So obviously, well, maybe not obviously, but I'm going to assume that not every weapon is on a huge ship is facing the same direction. So if I were to like fly behind the ship or something, could I find a weak point where we at least for a little bit we wouldn't be in the direction of all their fire, or at least make them use an action to turn around their ship and fire at us?
So realistically, yes. In game mechanics, no.
Fuck. I tried.
It's a fair question, but yeah, much like in ground combat, there's no well, there is facing, but weapons don't have firing arcs because that's a lot of shit to keep track of.
All right then. If
Hi,
I have to
dog.
move. We're gonna have to get real close up to them, and I'm gonna take evasive maneuvers. They don't get any bonuses for being close, do they?
No.
All right.
Alas, this is not Battlefield Gothic where you can just come up and broadside somebody.
All right, we're close, but they're not getting any advantage, and we're taking evasive maneuvers.
Okay. So they'll be pretty much at a flat firing arc. And well, let's see what happens with the gunboat. It's going to start off with... Let's see. Can its engineers do anything useful here? Maybe give them some temporary hull points. Starship mechanics. Let's see. Emergency maintenance. 1d20 plus 4 plus 3. Nice. Good job, guys. I believed in you.
No, you didn't.
I really didn't. Alright, and then they're going to just light you up as they fly in, I think, this direction, half their speed. Let's see, yeah.
Is it them trying to get the fuck away from us yet?
No, not yet. And then they'll start turning. Yeah, they're gonna light you up with their Mac cannon first. That's a hit.
At disadvantage?
They have a lock on you, so it's
No.
just a straight roll. Alright, so kind of shit roll, so you guys are going to take 39 damage. And then the point defenses.
Shield is still holding.
Yep, your shield is good.
We're in a tiny little ship. What's your excuse?
Pew, 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 pew. But you do take 3 hits from their point guns. So that
Bless you, bless you.
is going
Excuse
me.
to chew up your shields a good bit.
Is that supposed to be disadvantage?
No, again, they have target lock.
Oh. So if I didn't evasive maneuvers, they'd have advantage.
Correct.
Yep.
Okay.
We can hold it, don't worry. And then shields. So minus 39.
Yep.
Then minus 14.
Be
Then minus 21. And then minus 17. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you guys are
Somebody
fine.
just want to close 17. Yeah. Somebody modified what I was modifying it, so.
Hmm.
Yeah, it should be 47. So at 47. There. Okay, we have a single hit to survive.
Just add that to my notes for sure.
Is it our turn again?
Yes, it is your turn. As with
Okay.
all the good catches.
So, yes. Or is it still all powers to weapon? What's your name again? Wizard?
Pardon me,
Oh.
sorry. I don't know if I want
Oh.
to power the engines, power the weapons, or power the shields. How hurt are our shields?
We'll
Right?
power the shield. We're at 47 because we took a full brunt.
All right.
But they are at 116, did you say?
So a couple, like a really good series of hits will fuck them up quite hard. You know what? Yeah,
because if I hit it, that's 40, and the next layer is 40, that's 80.
Yeah. All right. I will go with another all power to weapons then. To the bug pony's marker laser.
Okay.
Any hit from that weapon does maximum damage until the start of my next.
Alright, let's see if you can crit.
We'll see.
Nope, but it's a hit. So that is 40 damage,
40.
so they take 30. And their temporary hull points go away. Boop.
And then it's pirate turn. Or what's the name?
Combined Judas turns.
Judas turn.
Oh god.
Yes.
So many turns to combine.
All
Alright.
2 of them.
Alright.
So that is a miss.
Womp womp.
Alright. You get advantage. Remember what are you doing?
Oh yeah.
Womp.
Hey, that's it.
Yeah. There we go.
Alright. Boom. Alright, 3 solid hits. Again, not doing a whole lot per hit, but there's a lot of hits coming out. Pew, pew,
That's
pew.
the Judas way.
And
Ah.
then
Well, I'm gonna scan space because I saw the signal coming from over this direction here.
Okay. Let's see. Scan
Where do you see the-
space. Let's see. Make an intelligence starship sensors check. Oh yeah, there is absolutely a ship hanging out on that planet. It
Which
is
planet?
currently in very low orbit, like hanging out in a crater, trying to avoid detection. But it looks like it's been creeping towards you ever so slowly.
Hey, if you're gonna watch, you have to pay.
Wasn't the smart idea not to let it.
Use it as cover.
can,
Detail.
can you use an? Wait, okay, no, because
The
Until I see the
distances are
turtle.
much too vast for that. You are tiny little pinpricks on this map, realistically.
okay, fine.
No, I meant use the other ship as a cover.
Yeah, that's what I was assuming he was saying no to. You
Yeah.
could use this ship as cover.
No. Although that would be pretty funny. But no, that ship is down on the planet. You can't.
So if
Really
I
use
can
it for
move,
cover.
I'm moving right here. I'm gonna skirt it close and go right there.
Okay.
All right. Actually, shit. Maybe I want to stop a little bit right here. So, goddamn diagonals. Can I stop right there?
Sure.
All right, we're stopping right there.
All right. Gunboat is. Let's see. It's
Oh,
been
and-
going this way, so.
That wasn't 120, and I don't think I needed to turn too dramatically for that.
No.
Let's see. That's a good question. Does it actually manage to make a turn correctly? TN 12 gets him a 90-degree turn, so yes. He can indeed turn around and come this way, which he will do. But he's not going to be able to get you out of that cover, so yeah, let's see what his guns can do. And actually, but first,
We still locked on?
you guys are still locked on, and they're still locked on, because as Edge pointed out, there's actually no way to break lock-ons, which will probably be fixed at some point. But for right now, yeah, everyone's locked on. So they will get some
Probably
temporary
We
hull
get a
points.
pretty
And
mean,
then-
hefty cover here.
Shoot you. Yeah, that was just them getting some temporary hull points from emergency repairs. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
in terms of sci-fi, breaking lock-on should probably be evasive maneuvers.
Yes, I was definitely thinking that would be something the pilot would be doing.
Skirmish Strike Force.
Alright, so let's see if their mech cannon hits you. So they have nothing giving them disadvantage, so just advantage.
No, I'm evasive maneuvering.
Oh, did you? Okay. So, yep, let's see if they can land a hit. They cannot. The mech cannon blows a chunk out of that asteroid, but misses you guys. And let's see, the point defense guns will all start trying to chew you up. Alright, one of them manages to hit
that's a one.
for not a whole lot of damage.
One of them not one.
Yep, that gun's like running out of ammo, and that crew's gonna have to spend a turn reloading it. Alright, but you do take 14 points of shield damage. And another craft enters the fray.
God damn it.
And it's
We
going to
knew it was
shoot
coming.
some missiles at you.
But we're
Is this
behind
just
the
the-
rock.
Is this just the end of the silence where we just fight ships until we die?
Yes.
Rip.
Wow. Oh wait, no, that's the other advantage. So no, a bunch more missiles explode on that asteroid. And you hear just over open channels someone screaming and hollering and laughing and saying, "This is what you get for destroying my precious eels!"
Oh. But we didn't destroy them all.
Well, you destroyed one of them. And that's
But
enough.
we,
The other ones
but we
killed
only
themselves
destroyed
out
Possibly
of
the other
sorrow.
pirates got shot.
we only destroyed one. It was just one.
Alright,
He basically
Starseed.
destroyed himself.
Okay, so we're gonna blast it to bits, or we're gonna boost the shields in the
Weapons
meantime.
or shields? How fucked is that ship?
Shield.
I'd say weapons.
Well, the shields will protect us against
Say
all attacks. Like it will give us what is it exactly? Shields will give resistance to all damage until the next turn, as opposed to boosting one attack.
oh, it
Well,
only
one
boosted-
weapon's attacks.
I thought it boosted all. attacks.
Well, it
Okay,
would still be
then,
attacks from that weapon. So I think shields this time because there are now 2 targets firing on us.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah,
I can agree with
shields
that.
up.
But
Yep, shields now have resistance to damage.
Okay.
real question is, how much shields do we have left?
Okay. From where you are, you do have a -2, but that doesn't matter because it's definitely a hit. So go ahead and roll damage.
Damage.
All right. So that will get rid of their temporary hull points, but not chew into their actual hull. You just undo their
Okay.
their emergency repairs.
What's your name again? Phenoxo. Remember, your pirate has advantage on his shots.
Oh, I remember.
All right.
That's except for that last Daka, that's pretty bad.
Well, that was me, and I don't have advantage because of DACA.
Hmm.
All right. Pling, pling,
Is
pling,
my
pling,
next
pling.
turn going to be spent
Did
making that gun work again?
Yeah, someone's gonna have to go reload that point defense cannon.
I'm gonna scan that new ship, the one that was complaining about eels, because we might want to get out of here if we've got 2 of these guys on us, and this guy is outfitted.
Okay.
Don't you have advantage from
You have an edge
scientists?
die from the
Edge.
nerds,
Okay.
so you can add a d6 to that. Yeah. Okay. More than enough. So this thing has, let's see, 175 shields, 250 hull, but the only weapon it has is that missile rack, which is inaccurate as fuck.
Yeah, up to you guys.
Oh, well, if it's a crazy scientist, hopefully a few shots will just spook him off when they see us blow up some fucking pirates.
Normally, I'm all for running away, but these motherfuckers.
It's like, but we're winning a fight! Keep going! Get a lust for power.
To be fair, winning is pretty important.
It's true.
It feels real good, too.
Speaking of which, Starseed,
Yeah.
you have your movement left.
Oh, everybody already did the thing. Okay.
Yep.
So I am going to have to make a handling check to turn here.
Correct. It will be target number 12 to do a
All
90
right.
degreer.
Reflex
Did the
plus
pirate
handling.
do a shoot?
Plus ship
yeah.
handling.
Yeah.
It's
alright.
reflex plus ship handling, right?
Correct. And you get a, let's see, +1 bonus from the ship being good.
All right.
Hey, more than enough.
So boop over here. Doo-doo.
Now this is a tight squeeze for them.
Yeah, they can make it though, but yeah, they're gonna have to turn pretty quickly, or they're gonna just fall off the map. Speaking of which, they will 45-degree turn and come on down here, and then let loose the guns.
Are you racing there? What's your name again?
No, I had to make a handling check. By the way, I didn't see. Oh wait, there was a 45. When do you start need to making a handling check?
When you get to 90 degrees, or when you
Yeah.
want to go over 45, rather.
Pretty sure that was 90,
Yeah, that was like 90 degrees.
like perfectly 90.
Yeah, pretty much. Alright, so let's see if they can land a hit on you. Well, they do, but apparently I can't type. So your shields are going to take a mighty 42 points of damage, but only half of that since you have all-powered shields.
Okay.
So you're
Dividing
taking
that,
21 shield damage.
21.
And then they're...
We're still up.
I'll be damned.
let's see. Actually, their guns just have normal attacks. Right. Pew! Oh wait, ignore that last one. That needs to be reloaded. So let's see. What does what's your
Miss.
evasion defense? None of them hit. Their point defenses are useless.
Pew 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 pew.
And the Slithercraft will shoot missiles at you.
At us or the big one?
At you.
Ah,
Do the
cocks.
missiles have enough range?
Yes.
Okay.
They will just
Yes.
follow you around until they hit you, let's be honest. Alright, so that is
Or
a
until
hit.
our BDD shoots it down, right?
5d8 plus 20. Yeah, so let's see. Your shields will absorb the first 24 points of that. So
Right,
then the
so
other
it-
22 will
Is
get...
that a straight shot?
They're not directed weapons. They'll just go around the asteroid. That's the advantage of missiles.
I mean, shouldn't there be a missile shoot like fuck? What's the terminology for missile defense?
Our PDD.
Yeah.
That thing that we fire all the time.
Yeah, the thing that you've been firing exclusively at the enemy ship, yeah.
The thing we've been using as a weapon to kill people instead because it's been pretty
Okay,
dope.
since we've been using it as a weapon, fair enough. They hit us.
Yeah,
Yes.
that is what point defenses are for. But alas.
But it's cool. Now we can use it for defense instead. It did its job of just firing wildly at people.
Yeah, point defenses are actually really good at chewing through shields, but they're fucking terrible at dealing with armor. So let's see. So yeah, your shields
It's
absorb
just
the
like-
first 24, then your hull takes the remaining, what, 20... It'll take 12 points of hull damage since you have 10 armor, so... No more shieldo.
Ow, shit, I felt that one.
Yeah, the hull rumbles and, like, some sparks fly out of consoles. The whole Star Trek rumble. And Starseed, it's your turn.
Oh. Yes, we're firing.
Alright,
does the
I will boost the
hurt-
weapons. I will boost Enyo's gunners.
Okay.
Okay, a question. How damage does the pirate ship work?
Very.
Very well. If I'm boosted, I'll see if I can hit it well.
If only for spite.
Alright, you definitely hit. A particularly good
So
roll
40.
could potentially end this.
It's boosted, so it's max damage.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
So let's see, what is your maximum damage? It is 40 points.
40.
So yeah, they take 30, which puts them to negative hull. The pirate gunboat floats off the map on its turn and is disabled.
Cunts!
What? Wait, what you're saying is they float into the loot crate.
So you will have to board the ship and fight all of the crew members if you want to loot it. I mean, I guess you could just, like,
Oh.
put on spacesuits and go just pull things off of the hull. Just like, haha, your gun is mine, bitch! And just fucking jack it, but...
Yeah, that's
I mean, we
literally
are
what
all
the
fans of
fuck
jacking
we do.
it.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
sure.
here's the
You
thing,
guys
though.
can
We
you guys
can
can
steal
literally
it.
just, like, spend an hour like taking your tools in spacesuits
Rip.
over to their ship and just, like, rip the cannon off of their hull, take it back to your ship and fill your
Yes.
cargo hold and just
Yes.
zoom away.
Yes.
Okay, done deal.
Yes.
And yeah, the Slithercraft, once it sees the pirate sugar daddies get blown up, will be like, nah, I'm out, bye, and go
I
away.
was about to say.
So yeah, and
Mhm.
thus the party escapes with their lives and also a giant magnetic accelerator cannon.
Ah, suck shit. We didn't come out of this empty-handed. We
No, you
got
did not.
Big guns.
So yeah, everyone will get 10,000 credits from the combined various loots and also rewards from your Shark MILF scientist, who will give you all great big milfy hugs and be on her way with her friend in tow.
That's
And
pretty
they
great.
will make sure the cure gets disseminated to all the people who need it. And you guys will end up having to spend a little bit of money repairing your borks and your ship, but shouldn't be too much of a problem. And also, presumably, getting a giant cannon welded onto the side of your ship.
Yep,
Fuck
yep.
yeah. We're gonna have to switch out some weaponry, but that's totally worth it.
We can just build a ship around the cannon. A-10 Warthog it.
This is the B-20 Boar. It's fine. Totally original ship, do not steal.
original ship concept.
Okay, so yeah, thank you guys very much for doing this playtest with me.
Thank you
I
for running. It
have
was a good
like
time.
a page and a half of notes from what we've done, but I do have some specific questions if you'll indulge me.
Shoot.
Alright, so space combat. I know last time we playtested, people were saying that they didn't have enough to do. Does that feel like you have enough action economy going for all the different stations now?
I still feel that like engineering is very much just choose the thing and that's good. At the same time, that's fine, but it would be nice to feel, I guess, like action contributing as opposed to just by liberty of being useful. Uh, that's my contribution,
So
I
what you mean
suppose.
is like you want things to like actually roll on while you're down there.
Yeah, some rolls would be nice, but at the same
Okay.
time, it's like it already feels. It also feels really nice to be a reliable thing. Like I don't have to roll. It's just I've hit
Mhm.
the switch, and so this thing is gonna be better at least for a little bit longer. So it's a hard trade off. So for
I
some
would
people,
also,
it'll suit them just fine, and for others, it'll be like, so why aren't I doing a thing?
So I
I would
guess
also
like a possible solution for that would be to have like you make a roll. If you succeed, you get really good thing. If you fail, you get okay thing. Like no matter
also
what
for
you're contributing, but you can make a roll to see if you contribute a lot or just a
Yeah, a
little
little
bit.
bit more.
also at
Okay.
least in terms of piloting the ship, if you're fine with making sure that every space combat encounter has some kind of asteroid field or something for cover or maneuverability,
Mhm.
then I'd say it's fine the way it is. But if you're not going to do that, I would definitely say still give piloting like one more thing to do or something.
Yeah, so I definitely want piloting to have a sort of like break lock-ons thing. We gotta lose them in the asteroids, that sort of thing. But yeah, I also definitely want to say
Yeah.
space combat always needs like fun terrain to be in because space just being an empty black void is really fucking boring.
As long as you can generally make some choices about cover and maneuverability, I'd say piloting is mostly fine.
Okay.
A lot more options for sensors. If I had one suggestion, I would say maybe make lock on less of a binary on off and more of a scale thing. So there are degrees of lock that you can establish, and if people successfully break, it lowers your lock quality down by a step. So maybe it starts off by you get plus d6 on your to hit, and maybe the next step up, you get whatever 2d6 take the highest, and
Hmm.
then the third step up is grant advantage to everybody.
Oh, that's really good. I like that.
So they can kick down from the advantage, which is statistically superior, but they can't completely break it unless your sensors guy is busy doing other things the entire time. Might also be useful to be able to try to overload the other sensors stuff
Hmm.
to try to cause the other sensors guys to like loot basically stunned. But I don't know. It would suck if they did that to us. So I don't think that.
I
Yeah.
also,
Alright.
I also
Degrees of
think
target lock was basically the essence of that.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Edra and Finn will probably have something to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
And cheese is still brutally broken.
Ah, okay. I'm worried about that because tease for the player at least feels pretty weak.
Yes, I know, DC, but that's the thing. If it's broken for us, it will be broken for them. See,
I know, but I
that's
mean,
the thing.
Yeah, so I think the thing is, just putting aside the fact that I roll like hot fucking fire in that encounter, I think the thing with tease is that, much like with any other attack, enemies can just end up ganking you into the ground with that, like much more effectively than with normal attacks. While
yeah.
players tend to spread their attacks around, but yeah,
It's
like
also the
three
fact that
people just rubbing their dicks on DCL was just like, okay, and you're out.
Yeah.
I mean, also something to consider is that in the system you've devised, like probably 70% plus of attacks are going to land,
Yes.
which makes characters in this game very susceptible to getting ganked like that by a triple attack in a single turn.
Yes.
Orgies.
That's just how the game works.
with T's attack at least, I would say rather boost the ability to make T's resistances go up, or give it so that T's attack isn't like, like T's attack is very easily ranged abusable. I did in melee a lot, but you can just stay back and T's attack somebody from 50 meters away or something.
DCL's point brings me to a suggestion, and that is you can only pay attention to so much that's going on unless it's right all up in your business. So why not allow any number of melee people to tease you, but you can only be hit by one ranged tease attack in a turn? That way it prevents mobs from single targeting one person down and force them to have to spread their teases out, and also encourages people to get
really
into melee for tease. That seems like there's a really big ranged focus, and you're never really going to hit much of a melee option. So people with a melee focus aren't going to be able to utilize their stuff.
There definitely doesn't seem like there's much incentive in the game to do melee things at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, melee damage is pretty piss. Sniper weapons, like ranged weapons, are just really fucking good. Like, I didn't complain about it because I wasn't playing a melee character, but they're like going through the list. There's no reason to ever really want to use melee.
So if tease is ideally a group thing that could become your default melee, groups are going to come in and tease like squigs by completely surrounding them and rubbing their dicks on them. But from a distance, they're going to have to spread out and try and tease everybody.
Okay, so that would also make melee more valuable because then you can come in and break up the tease gangbang.
Right.
I would also say the more generally more armor focused you are, probably you should have like at least a little side bonus to focus.
Is there any
It
penalty?
makes sense when the super slut puppies wearing latex outfits and stuff meant for boosting their own tease and presence are easily teased. But it's weird when it's just like the big Hulk in the space armor is suddenly gonna go like, you know what's better than revving my chain gun? Just dropping out of this armor and fucking the enemy.
Yeah, I definitely think armor needs to be improved for sure.
Is there any penalty for shooting into melee currently?
Currently, no.
Yes.
I mean, if you are in melee, you take disadvantage, just like 5e base, but
everyone else can just shoot into your melee.
Right.
I would say maybe make it so that shooting, I don't know, maybe that's too penalizing. Because I was thinking.
Well, no, again, that would definitely incentivize melee to like be doing things. If like once enemies are in melee, you have to switch to your melee weapons, and people can't like just shoot people off of you.
Well, I was thinking of the whole thing where it's just like if friends get into melee combat, then shooting into melee carries more of a risk of hitting your friend. But I feel like that invalidates range too much. I remember that being very annoying in Pathfinder.
I would say like maybe just giving disadvantage to the to range attacks into an ongoing melee.
Disadvantage seems really strong. I think just increasing the defense of the target is probably a better, because like I would never use an automatic weapon in this system because all of their shots have disadvantage, and it's terrible. When a single one locks you out of everything and you're rolling 2 dice on every shot and rolling 3 shots a turn, you're going to run out of ammo or your gun explodes or something really fast.
Yeah, that is
Plus
true.
there's like a critical ability. When are you ever going to roll 2 20s? 1 in 400 times? Ooh, I don't think we're going to be playing for that long.
Alright, yeah, I'll probably like switch out the machine pistol's crit bonus for like maybe some sort of high capacity thing that negates like 1/1 per turn or something.
Or just like give it a passive penalty to hit, like -2 or -4 or whatever, or like -2 per shot beyond the first one that you're firing.
Okay, so like maybe a stacking penalty on your attacks for each additional shot.
If you want to go full auto and blast off 30 shots, you're not going to hit anything, but you'll fill the air with bullets and you might get a 20 here and there.
Okay.
The psychic stuff turned out better than I thought it would. The 2 abilities I thought was going to be 2 per day, but given that we basically took a short rest after each fight to have sex with the people we were fighting, you basically had to recharge each time, so that worked pretty well.
Okay, so 2 didn't feel too limiting to you?
No, no. Worked out pretty good.
Okay, cool. That was definitely a concern there.
It was a nice variety of different kinds of psychic powers, so that's always good.
Yeah. Let's see, was there anything else?
Is there any way to do field repairs of guns, or is it basically if your gun blows up, you're out of luck and you need a new gun?
Yeah, I would definitely say like just a mechanics test could probably fix it. Unless your gun actually literally like explodes. But yeah, if you like have a jam or something, just like a target number 10 mechanics check would probably fix it. So I will definitely make sure that that is written down in the equipment section or the skill
I mean,
section.
critical ones didn't ruin weapons in this, did they? Like for good?
Like 2 weapons did get permanently ruined just because they were like in one case cheap weapon and one case like a way OP weapon I didn't want you to have.
Oh, yeah, I would definitely say don't do that in Tits and D because weapons are too expensive as is. It's okay in like OD&D because weapons are like 5 gold and you should be carrying around a bunch of them and you don't have a carry light. But in this game where you have like 1 or 2 or 3 weapons max.
Yeah, I think.
I lost Gary. Gary's very expensive.
I think
Well,
maybe
or
for
no, I lost
nat
Nichols.
ones in the future on ranged weapons, that'll just be like you run out of ammo, you can spend like a bonus action on your turn to reload that weapon. And just not have that ever like actually destroy your weapon or like disarm you or something like that.
Did other classes have bonus actions? Because I feel like I didn't actually have any bonus actions to do anytime.
I had an action surge.
Action surge is not a bonus action.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know that I gave classes many bonus actions. I know the tech specialists got one like halfway through the playtest
There
with their
weren't
shield
many-
surge.
There isn't that many bonus actiony things.
Which
Also, I guess-
I'm fine with, because like even the 5e designers have said like bonus action is kind of hacky and could probably just be done away with. Period. So I don't mind not leaning on that system too much.
And then I would have to say you need to give the other classes more skills because I was like playing smuggler, but didn't really. I guess that might just be because low level. I don't really do much smugglery things.
Well, you're
think
not a
that's just
smuggler; you're a scoundrel now. But yeah.
You don't really do any scoundrel things.
Yeah, I mean,
Besides-
part of that is that we're playing a purely combat-focused playtest, right? That like this is just to get like the feel of the classes and the combat. Like
I know,
balance
but I feel
working.
like any system that's going to rely on combat and not be super open-ended is going to have to give classes something to do in combat. I'm not complaining about effectiveness, but it's just like playing like a scoundrel. I don't know. Sneak is not reliable enough, and once it's gone, it's kind of gone.
Okay, so
You don't have like a 5e's thieves
Go back
bonus
into
action.
hiding kind
Yeah,
of
you
thing.
don't have any of that, or like their bonus actions where they get to run away or do stuff like that.
Right.
Sneak attack is pretty good, but I mean, sneak attack I don't really have a problem with. It's pretty flexible. All you need is somebody else to be within range of a target, and you get sneak attack bonus.
Mhm.
That's pretty.
Off the microphone there.
So that's
Careful.
that's fine, but yeah, just as far as things to do as a scoundrel, there's not really anything else, and I would say that's probably the same for a lot of the classes, except for maybe like tech specialists with drones, and then they just play summoner.
Yeah, I think tech specialist and possibly psychic have enough like active abilities, but soldier and scoundrel basically don't, other than action surge. So that's definitely something to look at with like your level 2 abilities. Is giving you like actual active like maneuvers you can use. So
And if you want to keep it around the low levels, then it probably would be best to give like a kind of universal ability that has a lot of uses, but can be mitigated to a certain degree, kind of like rogues. Shit, I forget what it's actually called in 5e.
cunning
Cunning
action.
action.
Yeah, something like cunning action you can give to all the other classes, be a kind of utility skill that's their bread and butter, but is still low level and you can manage.
True. I suppose it's like the idea of a cunning action has always been that it's not that you have a bonus action. It's just that it's giving your like just side things you can do a little bit more economy as opposed to that being all you do for a turn.
Yeah, and just that one thing with cunning action, once you get it, you feel like a rogue, and your play style feels different to all the other classes now.
Okay, so basically TLDR, bring back cunning action.
I guess so, since I couldn't.
Or at the very least, some kind of function that that allows for just more things you can do.
So
Maybe
more
more
active
things.
abilities, basically.
Maybe
Maybe
more
even-
things, or maybe like something side. It's really annoying when you have an ability that's not reliable but eats up your action economy, because then it's just like, why would you ever do that besides just doing damage?
Could also have a list of generic actions that everyone can take, but each class treats a particular generic action as a bonus action rather than a full action. So there's some specialization, but you have access to a wider variety of tools available to you.
Like a warrior maybe being able to attack twice, and a smuggler a scoundrel maybe being able to do a certain wide variety of skills as bonus actions, but limited attacks so they don't get as much damage or something.
Okay. Let's see.
So I had repair gel, but never actually an opportunity to use it. Would that actually have done anything vis-a-vis the broken borks or the
Yes.
broken guns
Yes, that
or
would
anything
have.
like? Okay.
Repair gel would have given them some hit points, so they could have gotten back in the fight.
Can you do that before or do you have to do that before they hit 0 and get trashed, or can you just go up, slap it on them, and they'll get back up, like with healing on squigs?
It does need to be before they go down, since I believe that's temporary hull points, right? Let me pop over to the rulebook here real quick. Adventures in Tainted Space, Draft 3, which is about to be outmoded. Let's see, equipment, gear, Let's see, emergency repair gel. Yeah, temporary hull points. So the creatures would need to still be up, which both of the Borks were. They never actually dropped to 0.
Well, it says
No, one of them
temporary hull
absolutely
points
dropped to 0 and
or-
got destroyed.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, yeah. Or repair as much
Or
damage to the
repair
ground.
damage.
Okay,
to
so then yeah,
player
you could
drones.
have gotten them back up if they went down.
Okay, so if you're taking drones, it might be a good idea to sink a fair bit of cash into the repair gel.
Yeah.
I was
Because normally
thinking
to repair hull points on like a robot or your ship or whatever, you have to spend like credits and some, not necessarily downtime, but like a long rest fixing them.
because I was thinking about action economy again for like maybe bonus actions to certain classes, and like if like let's say just like the straight up fighter just gets to like shoot twice for better DPS,
Mm-hmm.
and then like the scoundrel has a range of skills they can use as bonus actions, like maybe teasing or sneaking away, or I don't know, just like that line of logic. And then the tech specialist would get to like maybe repair and sustain their robots. I guess my problem is then with if the tech specialist drones are too good, they basically get to have better action economy and out damage the fighter.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's just a concern.
Well, as long as your action economy isn't being spent on like getting the one attack and then the one other thing that you can do has always been a nice feeling.
I mean, it's just like say you have two droids, like you had your two wolf bots and you're
Yeah.
a tech specialist, and your whole thing is that you're keeping both of these droids up. If they're
Indeed, I mean, I was spending a bonus and a move to do it. Usually, it's
A bonus
just
is standard, you mean?
bonus and standard. Sorry, yeah. Usually, it would just be a stand and make a robot do a thing. Like that's actually a pretty good example of the idea of for anyone else doing this shit, it takes more action for you as bonus. Like that actually is that case. That is a case.
I know.
in
I'm just
point of
saying
where it feels techie.
my concern is if your droids become too good, then you basically get to out invalidate the fighter, and you get more potential action economy with whatever your droids can do.
I feel like that's gonna be more of a balance issue than anything, like just in sheer of numbers. Like, I mean, those Fenris bots were quite expensive, and they actually were relatively on par with other damage that could be done. And while I was doing that, I was not doing other things. So no, I don't feel like that one's an issue.
So I use the Volt Soda. I gotta say, the implementation doesn't make a ton of sense to begin with. Rather than taking damage and then gaining temporary hit points the next time you orgasm, so you basically just have to take a hit, hope you take a rest and then get a small boost in the next fight.
Mhm.
Why not have it heal D6 right off the bat as temporary whatever, and then after 3 turns you get a sugar crash and then you lose D6. So it'll get
Oh,
someone
yeah.
back in the fight, but only for a little while, and then they pass back out unless they,
Got some
Proper
sexual
medical
healing.
attention.
yeah. Because it's basically just a stim pack, but it heals less and costs less. So if you wanted to give it different functionality rather than half stim pack, like just a temporary burst of energy to keep them going.
For just that little bit longer.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like that. So on another specific note, let's see. Scow, you were the only one playing a tech specialist this time, so
Yes.
this is directed at you. I noticed that aside from the boss fight, during the entire adventure, you never used your the stun power. Let me find
It's
it as
because the
written.
idea that it is overloading that gear. So I would, if I wanted to at any point use that stun power,
Mhm.
I would be giving up whatever my tool was. And originally I was like, great. I mean, if my shield gets low, then it's not an issue. That's why I kept a cheap, crappy shield. It's like the shield gets low, I'll burst it next turn. But I just happened to be one of those unfortunate ones who got fucking jibbed immediately, all the damage through it. So it never really got many chances to use it. Likewise as
Okay,
well,
so
like it's
I'm
a
just
range
gonna-
of 6 meters, and I was never up in anyone's greasy.
Right, so that's a very interesting one because the overload thing was purely flavor text.
I
Oh, yeah.
see. I thought that it was actually jacking up my gear if I was to do that. And
No,
as well,
although
like
that-
it's a 6 meter range. Like in a lot of cases, that means that I've put this squishy character in the face of something, and that's not what I would rather be disengaging and running than spending an action going, I hope you get electrocuted.
Okay, so
But at the same time, in that
that wording
situation
needs
where I was
changed.
grabbed, it was fucking that's when I would use it, and it is when I used it, I guess. So knowing that that doesn't actually jack up the gear would make me more inclined to use it, but it is a very specific event.
Okay, so basically needs to be longer range, probably. One thing.
I mean, maybe a little bit longer range, like a bit longer range than what a movement would get me. So I'm not making the call of do I want to move or do I want to zap. Being
Okay,
able to
so-
say like, zap someone before I have to make that choice would be good.
Okay.
Or if you do have
do
to
you
make that call.
Do you feel
Make
like
it work.
System Shock needs to have like a damage component or an effect on miss, or
No, because I mean, stun itself is good. It's
Mhm.
really good. That is making someone not act. I don't mind that it doesn't do damage. Maybe it does shield only, like a D6 or just with like a quick gimme to it. That would be about it.
okay, yeah, I can dig that.
1d6 of like shield only. That seems fine. But at the same time, it's like stun itself, very fucking useful.
Okay. So next sort of specific point, the edge dice.
Yeah.
Did that feel like it was a fair, like, less than advantage, but still a bonus thing for all the things like working together or marking targets, that sort of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially since like, when you have that whole disadvantage situation, advantage is still only ever going to make it a normal roll. Then being able to put edge on that still makes it feel like, hey, sure, this bad situation is reversed, and people are still able to help you and make that more effective.
Okay, yeah.
Like that's fine. Edge feels more like a cumulative bonus as opposed to a swing or a miss bonus like advantage is. That and I'm used to seeing edge in other systems, so I'm no stranger to it.
Personally, I'm more of a fan of when you are acting in character and you do something, whatever, then the DM gives you edge versus I'm invoking my whatever to game edge. Because it's meta and breaks the fourth wall kind of thing.
Yeah.
But that's
my-
just a personal whatever.
my
Obviously, if
reason
you're
for
going
doing
with the fate
that-
thing, you're-
It's the DM has to fucking remember. And
Yeah,
people will ask,
and-
wouldn't I be getting edge for that anyway? And then you've basically done the same fucking thing, aren't you? Haven't you?
And the other thing is that, like, for players who, like you, Edge, specifically, were, like, always on point with the role play, means that, like, it's harder for the DM to find like, oh hey, that was a really cool like bit of roleplay you did there, because it's always really good.
Yeah, they're always edged.
So
You're always edging.
I
Always
like
edging.
having that be on the player side, but I can definitely see why you'd want the DM to be able to do that either in place or maybe as well. So, or maybe have it so anybody in their group can invoke your edge.
Yeah, anyone could be called out on it. Seems okay.
Go edge fishing, bait
Exactly.
players into utilizing their flaw. Like
Yeah.
when everyone's getting on Squig's case to be a big old butt slut.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Like, just
His name is
ride the dick,
Squiggles?
just do it.
Well, there was
the artist formerly name is Silver. Thank you.
yeah,
Puddin' Pop.
the previous playtest of this, I got a lot of leverage out of my floor because stuff just kept getting in my face, and it was I'm squishy, so I get stressed out when I have to do hard physical labor. In this case, it was mostly like hide on the pony and shoot, so I was managed to get away with it.
I mean, Squigs wasn't supposed to be such a cum hungry slut,
Boy.
but
You say that.
But since it was fucking hot and basically
You know
all
what
his
race
moisture
it is.
was going away, he was just like, "Yeah, no fuck pride. I'm about to literally evaporate on this planet."
All right. So that's all the specific questions I had lined up. Does anyone have any comments they'd like to give me before I tear the system apart and I guess start working on the next big draft package?
It was fun. I look forward to version 3 point whatever.
Yep.
Awesome.
The only other suggestion I had was maybe an extremely small bonus for different races. Because right now, races don't do anything, right?
Yes, correct. And that's one of those just like purely playtest things. The thing I'm thinking about for races is that rather than having like the D&D style, here's 20 pages of different races you can pick, is to have basically a list of different attributes, and you can just mix and match to make different races. And like the big races like Auser, Gravane, Lathan would all have little blurbs saying this is the options this race has, and this is the options this race has.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna leave for now because I am hungry again.
Okay.
Right.
Adios, DCL.
Adios.
You did mark earlier that none of the backgrounds gives a bonus to will, right?
Yes, I have that, and also your comment about the weapon properties not being in there, because those are just all in the old brain pan.
Okay.
Yeah. So that definitely is just one of those little
And,
oversight things.
My own little peeve of like, there's focus is only 2 on a single armor, and the rest barely gives anything, or there's no way to lower it in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, so I definitely think focus needs to be like upped a little bit. And just in general, the armor probably needs to be worked on some, because that's sort of just cobbled together.
You could always say that you have higher focus against different types of teasing as well, like just stuff like that's Mephidish. That is not Mephidish.
Yeah, see, I tried that the very first time we did a playtest. That's what I tried, and I think there was like half an hour of Kanathis hemming and hawing about, well, this character really just likes everything, so she doesn't have any turn-offs. I'm like, Kena, no, please. So, I don't know, like, it would have to be really general type of stuff, like specific... Actually, you know what? We have sexual techniques as a
Yeah,
mechanical
like how
concept.
about like literally just saying my focus is against butt stuff.
Yeah, so like maybe, attacks
Every
with
femme
butts
character.
have advantage, but attacks with, I don't know, boobs have disadvantage if you're just like all about
Yeah,
the
you
butt
you
lust.
just have to either you pick none, or if you pick one, you have to have another one that you are weak against. Like, say you want to have a resistance, sure, take one weakness, or you can just be a general and you don't take advantage or disadvantage, or you don't take bonus focus versus less focus. I don't know. Like you always take a minimum 1 resolve damage, but just you have a slightly higher focus. I'd say.
Okay, yeah, I like that. Alright. Anything else?
No, I think that was it.
All right.
I'll let it stew in my brain pan for a little while longer and see what's going on.
Yeah, feel free to just dump suggestions in 70, or if you're in the audience and haven't already plopped it into the stream chat, put it in the Twitch RPGs hashtag in Discord.
Oh, that's right. There was one other thing. Mental barrier allows shields to absorb psionic attacks, but we didn't have a single psionic attack here.
Yeah,
and unless
so
psionicists are going to be like a thing, seems like kind of a fluff trait, which is fine. It's okay to have fluff traits, but I felt like none of the other classes had those kind of fluff traits.
yeah, I definitely think like that and the like once per encounter is that you can reflect a psionic attack back. Like both of those should probably just be changed to like maybe mental attacks in general, like including teases or
Yeah,
something to like make that more general and maybe have a better specific effect on scions.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Scions are definitely Psi Adept is the class that got added last, so I definitely think it has the most room for improvement in terms of like how its specific abilities work.
Okay.
When do we get a courtesan class?
There already is one. There is called the Socialite,
Oh, okay.
and it is all about presence and will. So it's good at making tease attacks and good at resisting them.
Well, that's why I didn't pick that class. That makes sense.
Yeah, can't actually be good at resisting the sex. That wouldn't be any fun.
Nah. I would never be able
That's
to
a
play
soldier's job.
All right. Well, thank you guys very much for the feedback and for the playtest. And next time we get to a big break in 70, we'll probably run the next draft section. But in the meantime, I think next week we'll be back into Iona for another game. Oh yeah.
Oh gosh, where Borg gets to find out that she's made a child in a Mary. Oh fuck.
That's fine.
That'll be fine. It'll be fine.
And also the Crusades, but you know, it's fine. Everything is fine.